Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
All right. Is anybody out there? Little Pink Floyd? Is that what you're referencing? Fuck yeah, dude. God, I knew I liked you.
Yeah, dude. We should hang out more.
Yeah, what the fuck? Brother. All right, everybody. We got Sawyer on the show today. How do you say your last name?
Shine.
Shine?
Yeah, like a diamond.
Like a diamond. Fuck, nay.
Yeah.
This guy's got the Pink Floyd references right off the bat.
Good, eh?
This is great, dude. I'm a huge Pink Floyd fan.
Oh, Pink Floyd's the best.
They are the best.
I brought down my record player, just like my whole album collection, and I got back and it just stopped fucking working.
What, your Pink Floyd album stopped working?
No, my record player, like the turntable doesn't work anymore, so now I can't.
I'm just going to let you know right now. It pops a little bit.
Uh-huh.
It usually goes away. I think sometimes it's from cell phones. That's why this should be good, like over here. I don't know. Some days it works completely perfect, and some days it's kind of sensitive.
I'm going to put mine on airplane mode and do not disturb.
Solid. Get the fuck over there.
But
so your record player stopped working?
Yeah, it's like a pretty sweet Crossley. Looks like one of those badass old radios from like the 20s.
Yeah.
And I've had it since I was like 13. I got it for Christmas one time, and I wanted it so bad. I was looking forward to it. It's like one of those things that you lust over as a kid, and you just want so bad, and you think it'll just complete you, and you think it'll fix your life, it'll make everything great.
And then you fucking got it.
And I fucking got it, and it rocked, dude. This thing was the best. And then, I tried it up north right before I took it down, and it was working great, and I got down, and the damn thing stopped working. So
what the fuck?
I guess I'm gonna have to spend another couple $100 on it, but it's fine.
Well, was it pretty old?
Yeah, I guess
you got it as a kid?
Crossley.
I don't even know.
Crossley's the record player brand. They're pretty good, but there's definitely better ones out there. Just a good record player is expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I want to get a record player, but I guess there is no but. I just haven't got one.
Shoes off house?
I'll
take my shoes off.
Sure, bro.
Okay.
We kind of tried to for a while because the rug actually is pretty expensive, but we got it at a really good, like an insanely fucking low price. So to us, it wasn't a ton of money.
Yeah, my buddy told me a really funny quote the other day. Part of coming into adulthood is realizing everybody does cocaine and cheese is really expensive. And carpets are pricey as fuck.
Yes, dude. That's what I was laughing about with myself. The fact that I have a rug now in my life that I somewhat care about. It's like, what? That seems like such an adult thing you see in movies or some shit.
They're passed down objects, man. Like, you give them from generation to generation.
Shoes off the rug.
Shoes off the rug.
So I was like, as a kid, like, why do they fucking care so much about the rug? It's on the floor. So now that this one's pretty decent, I actually do love this rug. It's like thick. We had some other ones that were thin, and with the cement floors, it's pretty... I don't know, it just gets fucking hard on your feet walking around all day. So it's nice to have like a thicker rug.
I got this nice shag one that was a hand-me-down from maybe actually my parents had it in the 80s when they had an apartment together.
Yeah.
Passed on to my grandfather when he was living with us. He passed away, and then my brother had it and all throughout college, and now I have it. It's this badass like Austin Powers shag carpet.
That's fucking dope. I feel like I'm no stylist or anything, but I feel like 70s is kind of coming back a little bit, like aspects of it, even just in furniture.
I remember in high school I would get made fun of for wearing nothing but 70s shit. And now people are like, "Oh, where'd you get that?" I'm like, "Fuck."
Say like fucking clothes.
Things are changing. Yeah. I pretty much just like all of my clothing is 70s, 80s.
You go thrifting a lot, or just?
Oh yeah, that's all I do.
Yeah, there's some cool ones in the valley.
I do other things too, but clothing wise, yeah, I don't like getting new clothing. I like to get like the gems, the hidden gems that I feel like I'm winning something.
Yeah.
Like the iguana. Shout out to the iguana.
Yeah, I've been there. That's what I was thinking of.
Dude, both locations, Ventura. Right? Yeah,
Ventura. Yep.
Yeah, Ventura, and then Hollywood.
I haven't been to that one.
Oh, both incredible.
I've been to the one in on Ventura, and there's another one right by it too.
Another iguana?
Not iguana, but it's another thrift shop.
Oh yeah,
like
totally.
literally on that same little section of stores on that block, I think, or maybe one block over. I forget what it's called, but I think they have like a lot of cowboy shit.
Oh, I've totally been there. I was there before I even moved to LA. Like, I would come and visit my brother because he's my cinematographer and he's 4 or 5 years older than me. And so when he was in college and stuff, I would come and visit him and we would go and hit the thrift shops.
Yeah.
Shit was mind blowing.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's not the same as up north. I mean, like, San Francisco has incredible secondhand like thrift shops and stuff, but it's expensive.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess California thrifting's expensive,
In
but
general.
it's all the cool shit's much more concentrated.
Yeah. So let's get into it, bro. Cause
Yes, sir.
So I mean, we've only met on set a couple times. So on the show, obviously, I don't know if you've seen any or not, but calling it the Come Up, and I'm really just kind of asking, exactly that. How'd you come up? How did you grow up? How did you get into acting? Kind of where you came from. Obviously, you're referencing, and I knew this a little bit before. You're from Northern California, which I have not been at all.
The Bay Area.
So yeah, man. How'd you get down here and kind of to where you're at right now?
Well, so when I was auditioning for schools, it was I wasn't really interested in the New York schools because I love theater, but
Same for college.
Yeah, for college. Yeah, exactly. And the only one that was out of LA that I was auditioning for was DePaul.
Okay.
And if you go to DePaul, it's more centralized for like Chicago has incredible theater, and so if you go to DePaul, you're doing theater for sure. And I just really want to do it all, but especially film. Like, that's something that's always really interested me, and that's something that's like a huge dream of mine. I've been watching. I had my parents were really good influences, or like, you showed me the coolest movies in the world and helped me kind of develop my own taste and gave me the tools to kind of create my own taste and what I'm interested in. And so I really wanted to get out there and actually start doing that. Mm-hmm. It's such a dream.
So you just through kind of like probably a lot of people, just through watching movies, you just loved the movies and thought, I want to fucking be in those.
But the biggest thing of all is that, like, what really made me realize I wanted to be an actor is seeing my mom in Romeo and Juliet. Dude,
like,
she was
live?
she was on stage. She was Juliet's mom. I can't remember the name. I should know that. I'm an actor, but I suck.
Bro, I have very little theater experience at all. So
I just never did Romeo and Juliet, so the character names don't come to me. But dude, she was not only incredible, but the guy playing Romeo looked a lot like you. But like, he was just, I looked up to him so much. He was so gorgeous and just had such a beautiful presence on stage. And I was like completely moved, and I had no idea that seeing a play could be that impactful, or impacting or whatever. But like, I saw that play every night, dude, and every one of her other plays I would go and see every single night because I was like.
So your mom was a theater actor?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Still is, yeah.
In
now
San
she's
Francisco?
a drama therapist, and so she's still doing the acting, but then she's also helping other people rehabilitate trauma and whatnot through drama.
Through drama? Wow. So it's not helping actors with trauma. It's literally helping just anybody with trauma through acting?
Yeah, through acting. And so she goes into San Quentin and other prisons and whatnot to do Shakespeare with the prisoners. If they, there's a program in there called, I guess it's Marin Shakespeare, and they allow a course that goes into San Quentin, and then they do various plays and whatnot. And it changes these guys' lives. Like, once they get out, then they go into, they get involved in these theater companies, and they have like a whole, it's awesome.
Dude, I believe that 100% because just going to class, like this past year, I felt like I've had training before and kind of one-on-one and group classes and things like that. But obviously being out here, you think the coaching is of another level. And I was at a pretty legitimate studio that I liked a lot and had a lot of respect for. But just being in class, and that was because, I audited the class.
Which class?
It was Howard Fine Studio. And my agent gave me a list, and I think that was the first one I went to, and I was like, bro, I'm coming here.
Yeah.
And I guess what I was trying to getting at is that the things you do, at least in that studio, as like acting exercises and just their technique of becoming a better actor completely felt like to me almost like a therapy.
Mm-hmm.
It's because you're trying to understand people and, you know, their issues in that life of a character you're going to play, and in making that come alive and like really feeling that. So you got then, think of things, at least their style was, kind of relating it to yourself and maybe what makes you feel like that and the challenges you have in your own life. So you're like digging into yourself at the same time. And I had no expectation of that, but that was part of what I loved about it.
It's so fascinating because it's in you.
Yeah.
And then you just got to figure out how to bring it out and how to unlock that. And that's like, it's totally therapy. And it's like, eventually you realize like how much you actually need it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just, you leave there, at least I would, feeling obviously I'm getting better at something I want to get better at, but also I'm literally learning about me more. So it's this both thing of working towards a goal, but also literally just working on yourself at the exact same time, and also understanding as people in general. Like, I don't know. So it was really just unexpected in the most positive sense, and going through that, and it was I don't know, it felt clearly like personal growth. I guess is the best way to put it. So totally. That's why I can completely understand.
It changes the way that you view people too, because like it gives you, it forces you to view things from as many different perspectives as you can possibly imagine. And it kind of allows you to be a lot more empathetic towards, like in your everyday life. It allows you to kind of understand and kind of try to put yourself in people's shoes and understand what they're going through, even if you haven't been there. Yeah, it's fucking fascinating. I love that. But most of all, you learn a lot about yourself and about your capabilities, and you get to find yourself in these scenarios that hopefully, like a lot of the time, you'd never really want to be, like especially if you're doing like a tragedy or something, or Shakespeare. Yeah.
See, I haven't even done much of that.
Oh,
so I was just getting into all of it, bro, and then COVID just fucked it up.
I think that's a great thing that you haven't tried Shakespeare yet, is because that's a whole new world of excitement that you get to unlock for the first time. It is delicious.
That's kind of the impression I've gotten too from just speaking with other actors, is that it's obviously there's theater and film. You can have your opinions if they're different or similar, but then it seems like Shakespearean acting is its own kind of thing because of the vocab and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, totally. But I think if you can do Shakespeare, once you can break down that kind of text and analyze it and then find the meaning and the shifts and just really chew and understand that text, then I feel like any other text analysis is going to be so much easier, especially like once you go from Shakespeare to contemporary. It's like
really,
so especially cold reads. If you can cold read Shakespeare, you're fine. For like let's say you're doing your reading or whatnot of Hamlet. And like, first off, that shit's hard. It's hard to read. That you need to. Sometimes you don't always have to perfect the pentameter like on the first read, but there's definitely a rhythm, and you really want to match the rhythm in a way. And so that's like, it's definitely not easy to be able to read that shit cold and then just have it come out. But once you can, which is possible, then it opens up the world.
Yeah. You just think because the difficulty level of kind of
raises the bar.
Yeah. So then, just doing everyday shit, which I guess we are more accustomed to because we live in this time.
Yeah.
Kind of makes it easier.
Totally.
That's fucking awesome.
Totally. I wish in like high school, we got to do more Shakespeare. Like in literature class or whatnot. Like I wish that we were reading Shakespeare and learning how to break down that, like analyze that type of text, because I feel like that would have taught me so much more than whatever we were doing.
You're saying just in general English class?
Yeah, just in general English class. It wasn't until I got into college that I really started breaking it open and understanding. Like English was always a fucking struggle for me.
Yeah. It
was like math. Like it was hard. But as an actor, English is like half of our work. I mean, it's like 75% of our work, actually, like breaking down and finding the juicy bits of that text. And that's like, it's pretty much what they're trying to have you do at literature classes, but they're just going about it in a different way that doesn't feel like play.
Yeah. That's a good point. That's really true, because that's what we would do at the studio, and they would talk about that a lot, is just that is a huge part of the training, just so you can get aside. And basically their at least verbalization was that we are trying to teach you what we do, so then you can do it on your own.
Yep.
So then you can see a script and you can point out the juicy parts, as you're saying, just completely on your own.
Get your little toolbox, of your analyzing tools, and you go through and you break up the text in your own way and unlock it in ways that's never been done before. And it's just, it's like, it feels so personal. And that's why Shakespeare is just, it's wondrous. It's fun to work on. It's hard.
Because you're personalizing it?
It just feels so personal, because nobody's going to do a Shakespeare monologue the same way. Because there's just so many different factors that go into it. There's the beats, there's the operative words, there's the pentameters, which will shift varying, and that's all like it's like detective work. You're going through and trying to unlock what Shakespeare or whatever, if you believe in Shakespeare or not, if you think it was somebody else that wrote this shit, that's a whole other conspiracy.
He was a guy or like a collective.
Yeah, there's another guy, or collective. Yeah, exactly.
I've heard that before too.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, but it's it becomes completely personal. It becomes you really got to study it and just start breaking open these and finding like a way to use every single little moment, and then the way that transitions into like modern writing and modern dialogue, it's just makes things so much more. It opens up a lot.
Yeah, so it's almost, it makes sense. Like anything, you're just giving yourself a more difficult challenge.
Yeah.
So then, because I'm guessing a huge part of it is just the language. It's so different. So then, studying our own language that we use every single day, or style of English, probably is, you're already starting at halfway of the work done, if that makes sense.
Shit, man, I'm trying not to think of theater because I miss it so bad, but it's not. Doesn't seem to be in the near future.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck to expect.
Well, outdoor theater I think is definitely possible, like Shakespeare in the Park type deal, like that's possible. I think at some point, like once every maybe by the end of the summer. So that's hopeful.
Yeah.
Light at the end of the tunnel.
And you were in theater in high school?
Yeah, I was in theater in high school. I was with this awesome theater program, but wasn't quite getting what I needed, but I really tried to get as much out of it as possible. But it definitely taught me a lot of discipline, and I just don't think I was mature enough to really like take it seriously. Like I was like, I think I was naive. Totally was naive. That's without a doubt. Actually, I was like, oh man, like this shit's for kids. Like I want to do things my own way. Like I already know exactly how I want to do this, and it's so not true. Like you really need to go through every single step of like character backstory and whatnot. And that was shit that I thought was a waste of time until I went to college and realized that is everything. Yeah, and creating context and creating specificity for yourself and for a character that you're creating. It's like, it's on you. You have the power, and it's your project. It's your painting.
Yeah. That's fucking awesome.
It's so much fun.
And
I miss school. I'm taking a gap year.
Because you're still in, right?
I'm still in. I would be a junior right now, but I'm taking the gap year because of COVID, because I was so miserable doing those Zoom classes.
You were doing fucking online classes with online theater classes? Is that what they were? And how the hell was that? Because I've been reluctant. I've talked to some other people, other actors who also have been reluctant to do online class.
So there's a
and
total.
I'd imagine they're similar.
Excuse me. There's a really great upside, and there's definitely a big downside, and just comes from. Well, okay. So the upside is that it allowed for us to kind of do like an early transition from, because we were doing all live performance and everything, pretty much just theater work. And then once COVID hit, then it made us do this full swap transition to taping and self-taping and learning how to do auditions, because that's a big thing, and especially the LA industry is like self-tapes and on-camera work and whatnot. And so like none of us had been really trained you were too in tune with performance on camera, and so it was kind of nice to, if you look at the bright side, it's like we got to learn how to do that kind of earlier than most.
Yeah,
because that's normally like a third year, like second semester, third year thing is like on camera training at Cal Arts, and then but like we had to jump to that way earlier, and we were right into our second semester of Shakespeare, and so like it was a challenge.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that for sure. Like it was I was doing this one monologue from Richard III. I was Clarence in the dungeon, and it was not only the fucking hardest monologue I've ever done, but then it was also like this big transitional period of like, now I'm sitting in front of a computer, trying to break this monologue open while my scene partner is like 1,000 miles away.
Yeah.
And that shit was hard. But then, like I said, on the bright side, it's like once I figured out how to do that, like it gave me a whole nother confidence, and like, and now I'm so thankful because now I feel so much more comfortable in front of the camera. And, you know, because when you're on stage, everything's bigger. You're projecting your everything's a little bit emphasized, so that way everybody in the back row gets to get a piece. And then, especially in Shakespeare, because you have to illustrate the language, you have to really draw the picture so that way people really can understand what the fuck's going on. Right? You have to illustrate all the dialogue. And once that got to camera, it was that all comes down and it all shrinks. And so that was difficult. That was definitely the hardest part, but learning how to do that was definitely, it was a fun challenge, but I, you know, definitely had my fair share of tears along the way, but it was worth it, I think.
So just kind of minimizing the dramatics of it?
Yeah, including all the details, still trying to illustrate as much of the language as possible, but not in a full body manner. Most of the time you're doing shoulder up shots. And you gotta find focal points like right above the camera or whatever, and then so you don't even really get to look at your scene partner, you know. Yeah, you know, like that's another thing, is you're kind of just imagining their reactions and then trying to figure out how to react off of that, and it just becomes this. You try not to let it become too internal, because that kind of can kill it sometimes.
Yeah, that was a great point that I had another friend on the other day, Adam, who was an actor as well. He pointed that out because we were talking about online class, and he was just, I hadn't even thought about that. He was like, imagine trying to do a scene or with a scene partner through fucking Zoom. And I was just like, bro, I hadn't even thought of that. I was only thinking, you know, monologues and stuff like that. So it would kind of be just a Zoom with your fucking coach or whatever, who's ever watching the class.
Totally. And then, yeah, but like it was a rough transition, because you get so much push and pull from a scene partner in person, and it's magical and it's beautiful. It's so much fun. You're playing, and it's like you get to stop and talk about it, and then I think it gave you a lot more. It puts a lot more of the responsibility on you when you're the only person in the room. You're alone in your house, and it's hard to find that motivation. You gotta push through. But now I feel a lot more powerful after having gone through that. But you know, I was not ready to do that for another year. So the reason why I took a gap year is I would have taken a semester, because at that point I was like, oh yeah, you know, COVID's only gonna last a few months. So I was like, I want to take a semester, but they're like, no, it's done sequentially, so you have to take a whole year off.
Damn, so they made you take a year off?
No, I was that was just the only option.
Yeah.
It was that or Zoom classes, and I didn't want to do Zoom classes anymore. And so I figured, you know, maybe I'm going to try to use this as an opportunity to maybe just kind of get a little head start in LA, so that way it doesn't all come down on me once I graduate. And I'm just another kid in LA, just trying to figure out, you know, just rushing to get all my shit together, like my reel and my headshots, and finding an agent, and you know, learning how to audition and whatnot. And so I feel like it's been really nice to kind of actually have a head start and start working on that shit now and getting my website together. And
as long as you're still in the industry and doing all the things you know you're gonna have to do eventually, I don't see any reason why that would hold you back at all.
Yeah, it's just, now I really want to start making money at it.
Yeah,
Now I really want to make money at it, and it's not easy, man.
Oh, no,
I mean, especially with I have ass headshots right now. I need to get some. Sorry, Cooper Shine.
Sorry, Cooper Shine.
It's not.
That's a photographer.
That's my big brother. Yeah, he took him for it. He's a cinematographer. He's fucking sick. Like, his shit's wonderful. But so I was like, do you think you could take some headshots for me? Because I didn't have any.
Yeah.
I had headshots from high school and stuff because I did a little bit of modeling here and there. But I grew up a lot.
Oh yeah.
I grew up a bunch, and so now that shit doesn't fly anymore. It doesn't work, so I need to really get some good new ones.
Same. I had, until I got the most recent ones, I had some back from when I was, like 17. And I had short hair, a little more baby face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a different look. And I got some things with those and a couple more recent pictures, but I always wondered if once you show up on set and they're like, wait, that's not the fucking guy. Like,
Would you lie on your resume?
Yeah, right.
Dude, that shit is so funny. Totally though. Yeah, I miss when when I could get headshots for free.
Yeah.
You know, when you ever do test shoots?
Yeah, I worked a little bit with this agency back in Minneapolis. And yeah, I would do some test shoots with them every once in a while if they were trying to test out like new photographers that they would want to use to work with.
Test shoots were where it's at, because it's never more fun because nobody's making money.
Mm-hmm.
You're just helping each other out. You're getting.
And I would shoot with just friends who I knew were photographers as well.
Exactly. Yeah. And so it's like it's a fun thing.
Yeah.
It's still pretty. It's a little professional just for the shit of it, but like.
Yeah. I mean, you want to be professional.
You want to be
obviously
professional.
You're trying to make money, and they're trying to make a career as a photographer as well. So
And
like you're both.
But it's fun. The best shoots I've ever been on were test shoots.
Really?
Man. Yeah. We would just hang out.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, it's usually with some friends. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, you know a guy who's trying to be a photographer, or a girl who's trying to be a photographer. Like, let's just go around the city and fucking take some photos.
I remember I had this test shoot with this photographer named Katie McCoomer or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, oh yeah, so we're gonna be shooting out in this place called Bolinas. I don't know if you guys know about it. And I'm like, my dad lives in Bolinas. It's this like surfer fisher town on the coast in the Bay Area.
Okay.
And we had the best day ever, dude. It was so much fun. I was hanging out with these two of my model friends, Vanessa and that's so mean. I can't remember her name.
Vanessa's friend.
But yeah, we just had the best day ever, dude. We just went around. I showed them all the spots in Bow because I was loped out. I really knew the spot. And it was just so much fun, dude. We had the best time ever. That was the best shoot I've ever been on. That was the best shoot.
Yeah, they're fun because they're pretty chill. And yeah, usually, there's an understanding we're all trying to make this look good so we can, progress into something better, hopefully after this. But it's obviously not like uptight either. It's let's just try this or let's try that instead of...
I wish that there was the equivalent like to that for acting. So like you could go do a test sheet, you go do like a test short, so that way... Well, I guess there's plenty of that.
Well, do you do free work, free film?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. I'm trying to do it because I can't find paid jobs on Actors Access right now with my ass headshots. So I'm happy to do whatever. I just want to get out there because, like I said, I need it. It's therapy. Yeah. Like I do not feel like myself if I'm not getting my daily dose of acting, and
I feel that
exhilarating.
Especially because you grew up doing it. I didn't grow up doing it, but I am. Even myself itching to, I want to get back to the fucking studio. I want to get back into basically practicing. That's how I look at it, because I grew up playing a bunch of sports. So
right.
I look at it as a sport.
Yep.
And they would, even at the studio, kind of speak of it like that. They would make a lot of comparisons to sports.
That's a really great comparison.
That you wouldn't think of until they explain it. And once they explain something in those like terms and make that kind of reference, it's like, oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah, because like with a sport, because I played water polo in high school. What'd you play?
I played
soccer?
First of all, you had fucking water polo?
Fuck yeah, dude. That shit was so fun. I miss it bad, dude.
We didn't have a goddamn pool, so we had no water sports. But no, I wrestled basically.
Oh, you roll.
A long time. Then I played football, baseball, and I did a year of track.
I would have never known. You have perfect ears.
Yeah, I wore my headgear.
Good.
And then we actually were forced to wear headgear in practice when we would go live.
Yeah.
But I did end up kind of walking away early, so that kind of also would affect it. And I decided not to do it in college, which tied into why I walked away early. Because if I would have gone all the way through college, I probably would have had cauliflower ear. And
For sure.
even guys in high school at the time I did were getting it already,
Yeah.
Even some kids are already getting it. But I always wore my headgear. I actually really liked it as a kid. I remember that. Because I remember losing my headgear at a state tournament once and being upset about it. I don't know.
I think it's pretty badass.
Yeah. At the time, it's funny because I was just fucking watching a video. Do you know Pat McAfee?
It sounds very familiar.
Super, almost barstool podcast he kind of has, but it's all about sports. He's a next punter for the Colts.
Oh, okay. Then I don't think I know.
Super, just like bro down show. It's literally like him and like 5 of his friends in a room.
Is this an inspiration?
What's that?
This is definitely an inspiration for you, huh? Podcast wise.
Not really.
Okay.
But like it's kind of. I mean, because it looks fun.
Yeah.
That was partly why I wanted to do it myself.
Yeah, totally.
Because I think they're fucking fun and I enjoy listening to them, and I don't know. But what was I saying? Oh, he was just talking about, because did you see? I don't know. This is totally random, totally off topic what we're talking about. But the Oklahoma wide receiver dude who just got his ass kicked. Have you seen that viral video?
No,
it's all right.
You're gonna have to show it to me afterwards, dude.
Yeah, I'll show you after. I mean, he's a D1 wide receiver for a fucking top 5, top 10 in the country program.
Pull it up, dude.
Yeah, let's fucking do it. And they pick
He actually gets in a fight.
Yeah,
And it's
with some guys who were probably wrestlers and are like training MMA. Obviously, I don't know. That's just what it says.
Yeah.
Because they got cauliflower ear.
Yeah.
So what I was referencing is I just watched a video of him doing a big rant about guys with cauliflower ear. Like basically, don't fuck with them. You don't know what the fuck they know.
Dude, you see a dude with cauliflower ear, yeah, you're clear, man.
Let's see here.
You'd be very nice to that guy.
It's so funny. I mean, they do get their fucking ass kicked here, and they're quite a bit bigger.
Oh, dude, one of my best buddies, Lucas, is he started wrestling his junior year, and he just got so sick at it. And I was like, oh, I'll try to wrestle you, and he would beat my ass so bad every time. He's also he's like the Hulk, like the kid's giant.
So these are the receiver dudes. I don't know which one. I think it's him. And obviously these are the kids they're fucking with.
Oh, ooh.
Watch this shit.
Oh. That's a fight.
I mean, it's an ass kicking.
That is an ass kicking. Yeah, if that guy's ever been in a fight, he might not be so keen for another.
Exactly. I don't think he's been in one, clearly.
Letterkenny.
Dude, they kind of look like Letterkenny dudes. He got a little hit. He got some hits there, but
well, sure as God's got sandals,
much.
It sure beats fighting guys with treasure trails.
Right. He's got his cowboy boots on. And then this right there, this dude gets his shit rocked.
Oh, he's out.
And right here, it gets worse. Wait.
Is this a bathroom?
Yes. Right here. Boom, boom.
Oh, yeah, dude. Those guys are for sure MMA.
Bro, they got fucked up. That's it. Man, I think obviously with the rise of UFC and, I don't know, just MMA in general, something like that, people don't fucking know the like technical skill of wrestling or like jiu-jitsu guys or boxing or kickboxing guys. Like it's fucking insane. And even guys of other sports, like obviously I played other sports and I wrestled all growing up, like they think they can fight and you really don't know until you go up against somebody who that's their sport. Like that's what they got to realize. Like imagine someone, especially UFC fucking guys. I mean, think of any pro athlete in any other sport thinking that any average Joe can do what they do equally or better. It's like, you don't even know.
That's the thing, yeah, and that's where it comes back to acting. Is that like, it's once you get started, it unlocks this huge world of like, there's millions of different things to work on and to perfect to benefit the ultimate skill of acting, water polo, wrestling, and it's like it gets fucking awesome. Once you start getting deeper, then the world just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and there's more things to work on. And there's like with acting for physicality, you can do yoga, and then you can do dancing's like the best thing ever. Nothing gets you in your body more. Nothing gets you more fluid and helps you kind of create physicalities and find different ways to
move your body.
Yeah, move your body. Have you ever heard of Alexander technique?
Yeah.
I would totally take an Alexander Technique class.
Okay. Explain to me a little bit. I've heard of it, but I haven't dived
Alexander
into
Technique is the shit. So it is purely about physicality, and
Okay.
summarizing Alexander Technique. It's like finding the ultimate neutral, like finding the complete neutral for your body, and then building off of that and adding on little things one piece at a time to create a physicality for a specific character. And so part of the process for it is just going through everyday activities and identifying what areas in your body hold the most tension and what areas need to be released and what areas you're using too much of. Like, let's say when I reach down to pick something, I don't squat, or like I don't do it in a healthy way. I bend and just fucking put all the pressure on my back, and that was one of the things that I identified. And once I realized that, I was like, oh damn, like I'm using my body kind of incorrectly. Like I'm dumping into these separate areas of my body, and it's really kind of creating these tension points and fucking up my overall posture.
Mm-hmm.
And so part of Alexander Technique is figuring out how these ways to move your body and to work into different physicalities in a way that is still lifted and lengthened and healthy for your body, so it doesn't stress out and create more issues.
But it's for acting. It sounds like it's literally just like benefiting.
It's meditative. It's great for acting. I think I would just recommend that everybody takes it.
Yeah, to me,
like,
that's what it sounds like.
I sprouted up a half inch after because I'm done. I haven't been growing like for the past few years.
Yeah.
But once I took Alexander Technique, I went up like a half inch.
Seriously.
Just
because your back you thought was tight.
Just because my back, because I wasn't like stacking my vertebrae. I was. You
were just hunched over.
Yeah, exactly.
So to me, it sounds just like a posture fucking class, I guess.
It's definitely it definitely gets a little bit deeper, because then once you get into characters, you finally find that neutral that you've been working on for weeks, and then you start off with dialogue. You're in a total neutral place, and you start off with dialogue completely flat, completely monotone, and little by little, your body starts naturally falling into this character that you have so deeply ingrained into your mind. And so eventually you find yourself getting these impulses and following them, and eventually your body is totally in this character, and it's not you're not yourself anymore. You're not walking the same. And then so they're like, all right, now start walking in your character, and you start noticing the different impulses that you're getting, and just totally let them take you.
So would like a big picture like explanation be you kind of figure out all those things about yourself, so then you can kind of start at zero and then start building up like a character?
Yes.
So
exactly. And by this time, your text analysis, everything, like you're all memorized, you have your character down, and then once the character's down, you start from neutral, like it's a blank canvas.
Yeah.
And then little by little, you can start tweaking it and adding things, and adding a little bit of this green, a little bit of that red, a little bit of that magenta. And eventually you find this solid fucking physicality that just really makes sense with this character that you've created.
Yeah.
And it's magical.
That does sound sick.
It's really awesome.
Did you take that in school?
Yeah, I took it in school.
Damn.
With this teacher named Babette, and she was just so awesome. Best posture ever.
Just fucking.
Oh, dude.
Just straight up.
Yeah.
See, I feel like the best posture though kind of looks robotic.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't be stiff.
Yeah, that's what I think I meant. Stiff, like. I guess maybe here.
A good example of perfect. Somebody that's been trained in Alexander Technique is what's Prometheus, the movie Prometheus?
Yeah.
And then
it's the one in space. It's one of the space ones, right?
Yeah, but then there's a second one with Michael. What's his name? Fuck.
Let's look it up, bro.
Yeah, look that up, because he plays
Prometheus
the robot.
2.
Yeah, but I think it's called like
Alien
Backstage. Covenant or something like that. But Michael Fassbender plays this robot, and he has like this perfect neutral, like completely lifted, completely like doesn't give you any concept of, you know, who he is as a person, because he's a fucking robot and you believe that this dude is mechanical.
So Prometheus.
But he's also quite fluid.
It's connected to Prometheus? Prometheus 2?
Yeah, it's yeah, Alien Covenant. But there's this, I think one of the opening scenes there, he's talking to his creator, because like he's talking to the guy that created him.
And what's the guy's name?
Michael Fassbender.
Michael Fassbender. Definitely heard that name before.
Oh, dude, he's one of the best actors of our time. Like, he's incredible. You should see his Macbeth.
Oh, dude, I know this guy.
Yeah, of course. He's huge. He's incredible. But he's been trained classically, so he's done Alexander technique. He's done everything.
Fuck.
And you can just see it reflect in the guy's work, like, or like, you know, I think a really great master of physicality is my favorite actor of all time. I'm blanking. What the fuck?
Tom Hanks?
No.
Is he young?
No, he's like, yeah. What the fuck? Why am I
Tom
hitting
Hanks,
this wall?
Tom
No.
Holland,
He's English. He's in Legend. He was in The Revenant. Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
What the fuck?
Fucking love Tom Hardy.
Dude, he's my favorite actor ever. I've never forgot his name before in my whole life.
God damn it. Put the cameras on and your fucking mind goes.
My mind.
That does
mind's hitting
happen.
walls, hitting concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens on here. I'll forget shit that. Yeah.
But dude, Tom Hardy, I think, is the master of physicality. Like, you see that dude in The Revenant, and it's like, that dude has like a spearhead stuck in his hip from like 1850, and you could it just tells you so much about this
He's
dude.
been through some shit.
He's been through some shit.
Living a rough life.
Yeah.
I love that movie too.
The Revenant? I
Yeah.
think it's my favorite movie ever.
Is it really?
Yeah. Dude, that movie is so, because I love the outdoors.
Yeah.
You know, I really love the outdoors, and like a big dream of mine is to get to be on a project where we're out in the forest and it's like a period piece.
Dude, I would love that too. That's kind of things I talk about. I mean, obviously you got long ass hair too, but a lot of the roles that I think would be badass to be often seem to be dudes with long hair, like period piece, 1800s, fucking 1400s, some like battle or.
To be a dude with long hair.
Got two right here.
Cheers to that.
But no, man, like literally timepieces, they're always like fucking fighting. It's always some war.
Because shit was, history's dirty, man.
Yeah, some, Hercules type shit. Some, I can't think of it right now. Achilles.
Conan.
Or, God, why can't I think of it with Brad Pitt?
Oh, Troy.
Troy, yeah.
Dude.
Something like that. Dude, I don't know.
Dude,
let's just so
talk about Brad
badass.
Pitt for a second. That dude's so sexy.
Bro, he's
also one of my favorite actors of all time.
But he's fucking great.
He's
yeah.
fucking great.
It's like, who was just saying this the other day? I can't even think what it was. Who I was trying to think
Cameras up, man, the walls, bro.
Yeah.
Concrete.
Dude, I'm referencing all these goddamn sports guys. I watch quite a bit of sports, like talk, podcast type shit. Do you know Colin Cowherd? He's out here. I honestly think his studio might be literally right there. I'm not positive.
Let's go.
But I know he's downtown LA.
Yeah.
Or I believe in LA downtown, which is downtown LA, obviously. But I don't know. There's a Fox Sports, because that's what his show's on. Building right here.
He's got a podcast type deal.
Well, he has a ESPN or FSN1, so ESPN type, but he puts it on YouTube as well, so it's kind of like a simulcast as well.
For sure.
And I think he's on the radio at the same time. But I think what I was going to say is, I'm kind of losing track now, is just highly successful people who are also good looking, who almost don't get the respect for how good they are at what they do, because everyone just thinks they're good looking.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
obviously I'm sure a fuck ton of women get that, but
my good friend Bradley Pitt.
yeah.
Bradley Pittimus. Yeah, dude, he gets Dude, I don't think he gets enough credit sometimes. I mean, dude, he's like, yes, he's the sexiest man in the world, obviously, and he still is. And he's fucking my dad's age, which is hilarious. But
Yeah.
I think dude, he's just so creative, and he's got this spark to him. You ever seen Burn After Reading? Dude, yeah, dude.
Watch that.
Oh, so good. It's got an incredible cast. It's got John Malkovich in it. It's got Frances McDormand,
Okay.
Brad Pitt, that other guy whose name I can't remember. I've never remembered his name, but it's just incredible. Like, and Brad Pitt's character in that, he plays this what's it called? It's a nicer word for clueless.
Clueless.
Yeah.
Oblivious.
Oblivious. He plays this kind of like oblivious sports personal trainer,
Yeah.
who's just like super energetic and just like kind of like an idiot dude, but like he plays it so truthfully. Like, he's so fucking creative, and it's a Coen Brothers movie. Like, it's high grade A1 shit, and this dude kills it. Like, his character, it's one of my favorite characters.
What is it called again?
Burn After Reading.
Burn After Reading. I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Oh, and George Clooney's in it too. Like, it's got Coen Brothers always has the ultimate cast, but like, that's a good ass movie.
I like those two together, Clooney and Pitt. Obviously, Oceans, and those are great movies.
My favorite.
Those are great fucking movies.
That shit gives me joy my senior year of high school.
Dude, one thing that I love about those movies is that Matt Damon's like the bitch. Dude, and he never plays that. He never plays that
that's
role.
Like, is that after Jason Bourne?
I don't even know, but it's just hilarious because I love Bourne, and he's always like some badass dude, and then in these movies he's just a total bitch to these other guys.
He's the baby brother. It reminds me so much of that shit's so funny.
It's funny.
And I love
What is the one scene where they're having a meeting and and Matt Damon's trying to like impress him? It's like the first time they let him into the meeting,
dude, and it's like they're all talking in code, and they're fucking with him. Yeah. But he has no idea what they're talking about. They're all talking in code, and he tries to have an input, and they just look at him and
and then afterwards they just get on.
Do you know what the fuck you just said? Like, they tell him to go outside. Wait. He goes out there. His hands are all sweaty. He's like, dude, what the fuck did I have no idea what just happened. Like, what did I just say? And he's like, you called his daughter a whore.
Yeah, something like that.
And he's a cheap one. He's like, what?
Yeah.
We still got the job though.
I think that's so funny.
Dude, that shit was really funny.
Oh my god.
This one time, my dad and I are walking around Bolinas, and we're just going to hit the store to get some like breakfast burrito essentials. And we walk into the store, and this lady's like, "Oh, hey, Mike, how's it going?" Gives him a big hug, and it's fucking Frances McDormand.
Knows your dad?
Yeah, I'm like, Fran, you know Frances McDormand, and she knows you, first name basis. It gives him a hug, and I'm like, mind blown. Like, she's my favorite actress ever. Like, she's a goddess. Like, she's incredible. That was such a fucking funny story. He's like, yeah, dude, we did an art auction together one time, and I'm like, dude, what?
What does your dad do?
He used to be in advertising, and now he's a full-time artist.
Okay. Doing what?
He does murals. He does
painting or drawing?
Painting, and then he also he can build like a motherfucker, and he's very tasteful. But like, the shack in Bolinas is just this beautiful concoction of color. Bro,
you come from a legit family of artists.
Totally.
You can totally see that in you.
But we're all into different types of art too, which is really fun. Because my oldest brother Riley, he's in advertising, and so I guess that's kind of similar to my dad. But yeah, Riley's just killing it in advertising, and he's in kind of like the design aspect, or his favorite part of it is the design aspect, and so he can just create like the ultimate logos or billboards. And actually, I'm wearing one of these Shiner shirts that he was working with Shiner, or doing Shiner spots and Zippo and whatnot. It was just like, dude,
is Shiner something with your family?
Shiner's a Texas beer company.
Nothing to do with your family?
Nothing to do with my family. And it was just so fun. But like, yeah, he really does some beautiful work. Cooper's, my middle brother's cinematographer, and then my mom, exactly.
Yeah. Damn, dude. Yeah, you guys, you're all doing something.
Well, something, yeah. And we're all, our number one supporters. It's really, it's a great little unit.
Yeah, that's fucking, I think it's huge. I obviously having your family support what you're doing. I think anyone who is, especially, being out here doing what we're trying to do. I mean, your family's in the States still, but are they still up north, all of them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, no, actually. Cooper's in Northridge.
Yeah. So he's down here.
Yeah, he's down here, and then Riley's in Austin, Texas.
Oh, okay.
And my dad's in Bolinas, and my mom's in this town, No Valley. That's just half an hour east of Bolinas.
Yeah. I mean, still though, if you were trying to do all this kind of without the support of your family, I feel like that would be tough.
It's definitely a whole nother challenge. Like, I'm so thankful for that. Like, because not all families are in support of, like, creative, or like picking something creative or like some sort of art as your entire career, because that shit tends to not pay. But if you really think you can be the best at it, or if you really think you got it, like, that's what it's all about. That's amazing. It's so comforting to have that support. I swear to God.
Yeah.
But like, all the more power to you if you like. Your parents wanted you to be a doctor, and you're like, I'm going to be an actor, and that's fucking badass.
It is badass.
That is badass.
It'd be tough, but
I know a lot of people like that.
Fucking go for it. So I mean, if you really want it, that's kind of what we talk about a lot on here, and kind of like what you just said is, I feel like there's so many goddamn people in the world, and just with the internet, like, that's just gonna get bigger. It's just gonna be more and more social media, more and more. It's literally. And actors, like, it's literally probably the best time to ever be an artist. Like, anyone can access your shit if it's online anytime.
Yeah, and like Scorsese said, like, back in the 90s or something, he was like, my dream is that everybody can just start creating their own material, like, and actually be able to get film cameras that aren't thousands and thousands of dollars, and actually just start creating their own shit.
Look at us now.
Yeah, exactly.
Scorsese, look at us now,
Scorsese,
dude, right here.
My man's.
I got my camera.
He's the bestest, but it's great, yeah, because like, you can make short films, you can make your own material, and there's so many options. You got like these incredible editing softwares like Premiere, Adobe, DaVinci.
That's what I got. Yeah, it's free.
I'm inept at editing, so I wouldn't say that. I love my iMovie. That's where I'm at right now. But I'll take it up. I'll bump it up a notch.
Bro, I didn't know shit until doing just some YouTube videos.
Yeah, YouTube's where it's at, man. You can learn everything on YouTube.
Well, you can learn, yeah. I guess I made a couple vlogs that I had to edit, so that taught me a lot. Looking up things on YouTube, editing this. I've really just kind of self-taught myself through YouTube, and it's fucking legit. Any issue I have, usually I can find something that's similar or what I'm looking for.
And the material that's out there too, it's like there's so much inspiration. It's really exciting shit, and so that's the best part about this gap year that I'm taking, is that like I'm really excited to go back to school.
You say you probably feel motivated.
But I'm motivated, and I have the fucking time to go and just like make shorts. Yeah. Which is so much fun. Yeah. This shit's the best.
So what do you have, 2 years left or a year and a half left?
2 years left.
2 years left.
I was loving the shit out of college. It was the best 2 years of my life that I've ever had. Well, except for that most recent semester. COVID really fucked shit up. But like, the work is always what it comes down to, and that's when shit starts getting really just euphoric. Yeah.
How would you recommend, because I haven't done this, which probably is something I should be doing, or maybe a mistake on my part, but I remember when I first moved here, I would get some advice every once in a while to go to, say, UCLA or something, their like drama building, and just like they had postings or something that I could like put my name down, or give people a card or a headshot or something. Just to be, see, that's what I don't even entirely know. Like, I think they were saying, as not a student, you could get casted, or just to get to know maybe the film students there, so then you can network with them.
That's smart.
That's super smart. I was gonna ask, you think that's legit?
Yeah, but UCLA is tight, but fucking go. There's a lot of other better options.
No, that was just the first one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
First, not doesn't have to be them.
Totally. Everybody, all the students really just want to they just want people to work with. They want like to assemble a squad. Like, they're really, that's the best part about being a student, is that like everybody's so open to collab. to collaboration.
Yeah.
And so, well, yeah, once you start getting to kind of find a good community of artists or student artists or whatever, like, then there's nothing that you can't create together. I mean, you're not gonna be able to do $1 million effects, but like,
yeah.
you can start getting the ball rolling. And that's where it's at. It's important.
Yeah. And do you feel like that goes away when you leave school?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think it should, but I think what does get in the way is just the need to make money, a job, you know, like
life.
Because life, and then also, like, if you do get SAG at one point, then it makes passion projects a little bit more difficult because you're a business now.
Yeah. Are you saying as like, say, a production company, SAG, or
SAG-AFTRA?
Yeah.
Or union.
Are you saying as the actor though, as like, or as like the director?
As an actor,
Yeah.
Well, it just depends. Like a union, like it changes shit. You have to get union rates, and
yeah.
so it makes it much more difficult to do non-paying jobs.
Yep.
Or non-paying work.
Or just non-union work.
Exactly.
You can't do them, right? That's my impression.
Because you can't.
You can't, right? Yeah.
There's loopholes.
Yeah. Just don't tell anyone, or what?
I'm not sure. I'll look into it, but I probably. But then again, you know what it is? I think if you change your name a little bit.
Use a stage name.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Or maybe don't use your stage name. Use your real name, or just use your first name and middle name.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But like, it would just be such a shame to have that come around and bite you in the ass.
What happens? I don't even know. Would they obviously kick you out of the union? Or do you have to pay a bunch of fucking fines?
Hope not. Maybe a fine. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like they're gonna make you a fine for not getting paid money.
Yeah.
They're gonna make you pay them a fine for not getting paid money. I mean, that sounds a little whack.
See, I don't know. Yeah. I obviously want to be in the union eventually, but I'm not really concerned with it right now because
now's a good time just to be making our own material.
Yeah, and obviously I know I'm starting out. I want to get better, so I try not to do free work, and I've been able to do. I have done some, but I've also done some low-paying work. Though. See, that's the thing too. I haven't, I guess, come across that yet. But if I did, love what was going on, I probably still would. Well,
I'm gonna be hitting you up pretty soon for one of our next short sketches or whatever, and like, dude, it makes you remember why you were an actor in the first place. It's like it's fun. It reminds you that how much you actually need it. There's people that want it, and there's people that need it to survive. And I think that makes a big difference. And if you're ready, if you're happy to do this shit on your own time, and it's great now because you actually have a say in what goes down, because you're working, like most of the projects that we're going to be working on is with friends and whatnot, and so you actually have a pull.
Yeah. And I think it's awesome too working on small projects like that, because even though it is small, you get an idea of what else is going on. Yeah. If it is just a group of 10 people, whatever, totally. Maybe what the director.
Everything's so much more personal.
Yeah, you're just closer related to them. Yeah, it's not this massive production, which would be awesome to be on, but I think it's good. At least I want to know, just because of how I am, what else is going on. Because I don't know. I want to do the best I can. So maybe I know this is a common issue for the director or producer. Like, let me do this because it's easy for me to do, and whatever. It would benefit me. It'll benefit them. Everything would be smoother. I would be that type of person. So. It just, I think, gives you an opportunity to learn maybe what their job is more than, I guess, if it was a big.
Totally, and it gives you more of a perspective of like what goes into each aspect, because now it's like it puts all the responsibilities on you and the squad to get this project out there, and so nothing's really ambiguous. Like, you really have a pretty solid grasp of everything that's going down and everything that you're going to need in order to make this project come this dream come true. Yeah. And that's nice. If it's nice. Yeah, it's great. I think it's wonderful. Especially if you find a good squad or a fun group of people that are like happy to work with you, and just like a dependable crew to just kind of just start pumping out material, and then allow you to have your input too, because having an input is so great and essential.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I guess I haven't really found that. I've kind of found that, but I haven't found that yet. I've been able to meet a really cool group of people that has been doing a lot, and I've been able to do some things with them.
Yeah.
But obviously, I'm always open to meeting more.
Totally.
Because, you know, I'm not going to fit everything they're trying to do.
Exactly.
Obviously, like
Yeah.
that's just you know,
Yeah.
understandable.
There's this book called An Actor's Life by Amy Schumer, who plays Pam on The Office, and she's super talented and just fucking awesome.
Wait, her name is Amy
personality.
Amy.
No.
I was gonna say what?
What the fuck? I'm so bad with names.
No, let's look it up.
Did I say Amy Schumer?
Yeah,
What
the comedian.
fuck?
I was like, wait, what? She's also an Amy Schumer.
Amy Schumer.
'Cause I love
it's
The
not
Office.
Her name's Jenna Fisher.
Jenna Fisher. Yeah,
Jenna Fisher.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll cut that part out. Yeah, so
That's
Jenna
the
Fisher
clip
wrote
that's gonna be
An Actor's
advertised.
Life, and one of the things that she mentions is that, like, when you're down in LA and you're broke and you're struggling, one of the most important things is just to have your community of artists, your community of creators, and your fam. Because no matter what, you're always gonna be able to come back and create shit with them. And even if it's terrible,
point.
just come to terms with that. It will be terrible, and anything better than that's gonna be great.
Mm-hmm.
And who gives a shit? Just create it. Just create. That's what it's at.
And even if that one's bad, like,
You learn.
yeah,
from
you're
it.
still exercising
It's low stakes.
the muscles to do something like that.
Exactly.
And yeah, it's low stakes. It's just move on to the next.
Totally.
Um,
Totally.
Yeah, man, I'd love to get in with a couple of people, groups of people like that. So that's kind of where I was going with the whole school, getting to your I don't know if you, I don't even know, just getting involved with students at a local school is kind of the advice that I was referencing there, and I haven't done that, but I think that would be really smart. I don't know. I was kind of getting that through my studio, obviously, because the class I was in, people were definitely taking it serious. You know, it wasn't just like, let me try this and kind of fuck around.
That's
It
where
was,
it's at.
everyone was really trying to learn, and actually, it was very clear they were putting effort in. So, I was hoping that would kind of be that place, but obviously COVID happened, so I haven't been there in a while.
But yeah, even just with Killer Siblings, like the cast, and that was a great squad. Like,
Yeah, that was fun.
I'm excited to work with some of those people, you know. And like, look at us, we're looking back up and
Exactly.
we're doing the podcast. Like,
Check out Killer Siblings on Oxygen.
you might even recognize one of us.
Yes. One of us is a murderer,
And one of us has an afro.
gets murdered.
Yeah.
With a fro.
Or a perm.
Bro, I can't believe I thought that was your hair.
So many people.
That was the first
did.
time I met you.
Dude.
I just saw it. It looked real. I literally was like, damn, this dude's got some.
I bet you and the murderers all had shotguns and shit. Like, what you guys up to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn, bro. Yeah, I got killed in one, and I was able to be a part of a murder in the other.
Oh,
It's a great opportunity.
Full circle, man.
Yeah.
That was a really fun project. You know, that was a blast.
It was fun, and I was looking forward to going back, because they reached out to me to do some more, but ended up not needing me, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it was. It was like a couple weeks later.
Yeah.
Honestly, because I forget his name. One of the other guys on set, we were talking about a TV show that he talked about nonstop, and it was the first time I heard of it, I guess, and I kept forgetting to watch it because it was only a few days that we did that, whatever. And then I watched it afterwards, and I fucking loved it. So I wanted to go back and tell him, like, dude, I watched the show, and I get what you're saying.
Garrett or Justin, possibly.
I'm not even gonna remember. Even if you say his name, I don't even know if I would be able to.
Yeah.
I forget. But
That was a fun project though, because like the crew, there was this dude named Garrett, who he and I were just hitting it off. He was an Eagle Scout, and so he and I really bonded over that because we're both Eagles. And then
You're
my
in
big
Boy
brother,
Scouts?
yeah, oh fuck yeah, dude, that's how I got. That was my outlet for the outdoors. It was just like such good experience. Like, it was really wonderful. I got to do some of the coolest shit ever, like scuba diving and
really,
big canoe trips and big fat fucking backpacking trips
Fuck,
in the
dude.
Sierras and shit. So fun. But anyway, Garrett and I really hit it off, and then we found out that Garrett knows my big brother, and they went to school together, and then as did Justin and as did Marcella.
Yeah.
And it was just, and then like, so I'm excited to work with all those people, because every project you work on, you make connections. And
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and then it kind of like widens your community and widens the people you can call up and, you know, help you out with a project. And I think that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, networking is fucking huge out here, especially. I mean, I think it is in general, but in something where it's like, I feel like acting, where it just kind of, you know, you got to put yourself in a position where you could get opportunities, and obviously meeting people who are working and creating things and being a good person and being, you know, someone who is easy to work with or not just a negative aspect to something is like huge.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you could survive.
Yeah. And then finding people in different aspects of the industry too. Like, you know, it's great to make friends with a producer and then a writer. Oh, dude, I need to fucking make friends with a really solid writer. That's.
Have you written your own stuff before?
Yeah, it's ass.
Is it bad?
Writing's hard. I'm reading. That's why I decided to read a book about it. What's the book? It's called Story. It's called Story by Robert McKee.
Yeah.
Because how cool would it be to be able to write your own material and then put it together?
It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So I have some ideas of things I would like to make, but yeah, I've never actually tried to, you know, like write a script about it. It's just, I kind of keep it in the back of my head because I feel, you know, once in the future, once I am more successful, I could have some more pull, maybe actually sit down with some people who know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
And,
totally.
or just work on it slowly. I don't know what I want to do with it yet.
Or like you can take a class or like an intensive or something. You know, there's definitely options for that. Like I think at some point I would really like to take a class on writing just so because. Dude, Jonah Hill is like a fucking incredible writer, and he could just have a career in writing as it is.
Did he write Superbad?
I'm not sure, but I know that he's written some. He wrote mid-90s. I do know that.
Yes.
Directed that.
I haven't seen that, but I've seen a bunch of commercials for it.
It's really beautiful. It's a really kick-ass movie. It's very truthful, really truthful.
It's just about like suburb kids, right?
It's about in LA growing up skating and you know getting involved with drugs and shit. And it's pretty realistic.
Yeah, that's one I forgot about that I heard good shit about. I forgot to actually watch.
Yeah. Exactly, but dude, that guy is not only like just a wonderful actor, just incredible deliveries and just just a beautiful sense of self, and he just creates like awesome characters. But like he can write like a motherfucker, you know, and like in such an authentic way that's also still got his classic good humor. Because that dude's funny.
He is funny. He is another guy who's like. I was having a conversation about this as well before on the show. Is there's so many people out here. I mean, it's obviously why they're successful, but who are not the most, you know, maybe household name, let's say an actor or writer, but whatever. But once you start thinking about successful actors and all these other people start coming up, and you realize how fucking good they are.
Yeah, and how they're not households.
Yeah, like Jonah Hill. Obviously, he's
a household dude.
He's a household name.
He's huge.
But even like Tom Hardy, like I don't think a lot of people would think of Tom Hardy as, you know, this dude's my favorite actor, or like this dude's the best actor, but he's done such a variety of shit.
I think he's one of the best actors.
And yeah, just people like that. I'm sure there's a ton of people obviously that it's not even coming to my head right now, but it's really amazing when you, I guess, just think about that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Totally.
At least it is to me.
You
like,
ever heard of Cillian Murphy?
Yeah. Yes, dude. Fucking Peaky Blinders.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking
like
love that show, bro.
My boy.
Yes,
that's the best show ever.
On Netflix?
That show.
Fucking Peaky Blinders,
Please
dude.
watch Peaky Blinders, dude. It gets so good.
It's so good.
Especially once it gets into the second season, they totally get a budget bump, and you can tell like the quality, everything is just excellent.
Yeah, bro. Dude, I actually love you know, a lot of shows I feel like it takes a while to get good, or like you got to get into it. That one, I guess a little bit, maybe the first episode, but I feel like a couple into the first season, and the first season is pretty damn good. Yeah, the second and third, was there 5 now? I've just totally binged.
I think 4 or 5.
Yeah, because I think one just kind of came out right before COVID.
Yeah,
just kind of out
was
of
that
the blue.
One with the
it was a short season.
Italians, the Italian mob.
No, it was. I think one after that. I think.
Oh yeah, when they're running shit and then they're trying to they're starting to get involved with Al Capone, in America and
Yes.
start trying to, because I think it takes place during the Prohibition.
Yeah.
And so
you're
they are starting to ship out alcohol.
Yeah, across. Yeah, because
Really
they're going to
interesting.
New York, I
It's
think.
widening this plot.
Yes,
yeah.
and then because then his what's it? Not
what's
Tommy's
his
little cousin.
Michael.
Yeah, he lives in New York.
See, that's no problem. I have no problem remembering that name.
Yeah.
Forgot Tom Hardy. I said Amy Schumer.
Bro, and Tom Hardy's in that
Fisher.
shit.
Dude.
Doesn't he?
Yeah,
Doesn't
is.
he? Right?
He plays the Alfie.
Yeah, the like Jewish gangster.
The acidic Jewish
leader.
gangster that's just with eczema and he's got some sort of really bad cancer or whatever, and so he's deteriorating as
He's a fucking badass in that show too.
So badass.
But so is Killian.
Oh God, Killian's so good. Yeah, Killian is underrated, man.
Yeah.
But he was also really brilliant in Dunkirk. I thought that dude digs deep. Man.
See, he's one exactly what I'm talking about. Is like, obviously, I got to know him as an actor from Peaky Blinders and had probably seen numerous movies that I just didn't know it was him or like who he was, whatever. But then once you think or dive into who he is, if you like look him up, like, okay, who's this guy? What else has he done? You're like, oh, he's in that movie. Oh, he's in that fucking movie. Oh, this dude's like crazy successful, and no one really mentions
I wonder
him.
how old he is. I'm sure he's in his 40s or something. But
yeah,
I think that dude deserves way more light.
yeah,
I think he's also very tasteful in the roles that he picks.
Yeah.
Because he's in Inception, he's in Batman.
I was gonna say he's like one of the
he
villains.
plays Scarecrow.
Yeah,
And he's fucking great. Dude.
he's in a World War II movie that I wish I remember.
Dunkirk?
Not Dunkirk. It's there in.
Something in the grass, barley, wind in the barley or something like that.
I don't even remember the
Where
name.
he's an Irish IRA.
Yeah, where they're trying to assassinate the like third highest Nazi general, who's it might be in Prague. I think it's in Prague, where Prague has been obviously taken over by the Nazis, and they're trying to assassinate him and his partner, who I think is the guy from 50 Shades.
Oh.
Who's also another British actor. British actors fucking kick ass, dude.
British actors act miles around us Americans. Dude.
Yeah, it's crazy once you start. Because another one of mine is my favorite actors is I'm blanking on his name right now. Fucking Batman.
Oh,
Christian Bale. Yeah, American
He's
Psycho.
So good.
So good.
Oh my God, him and what's the one with Mark Wahlberg? Fighter, right? Where they're brothers that are boxers, and he plays
I haven't seen it.
like a drug addict, and he's just dude.
Is he good?
So good. Like that dude is. You forget that he's acting. Like he really becomes. Yeah.
I just watched American Psycho again, like last week.
Dude, have you seen all the American Psycho memes? Dude,
Him walking into the office.
all of that shit's hilarious. He's so quirky, but dude, nobody could play a psycho like him. What's that guy's name from No Country for Old Men that plays?
It's a great movie.
Sigour.
I don't know his name, but it's a great movie.
Oh God, he apparently like specialists that have analyzed the movie and like have declared him to be like he plays the best serial killer ever, like
Really?
most accurately, like
Just-
complete sociopath, like
Yeah,
absolutely
the dude
no
with the
empathy.
deep voice.
Yeah, dude with the deep voice.
Yeah, what is his name? Because I would like to know his name because he fucking kills that
I
movie.
think it's maybe Heavy or something.
And he's probably another one where it's like, he's probably done a shit ton of work that.
Oh God, no, I think he definitely gets some good credit. He was
Does
in
he?
James Bond and he played the villain. He just plays some incredible villains.
How fun would that be, bro?
A villain?
I mean, you don't want to probably be typecasted, but yeah, if you're just these badass villains, how fucking fun would that be? I think being a fucking psychopath would be so fun to play because you could just go all out.
Dude, our good friend Bradley Pitt in 12 Monkeys
I haven't seen that
plays
either.
a sick psychopath.
Does he?
Yeah.
I mean, him in fucking Fight Club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
It would just be, I don't know. I just think it'd be so fun to fucking be crazy.
That dude deserves some credit besides. Oh, dude. You ever seen Between Two Ferns?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Do you remember the one with him and Brad Pitt? Oh my God. He starts roasting Brad Pitt. He's like, Oh God, I can't. I'm gonna butcher it, but he's like, you think people are ever gonna just realize that you're a bad actor and just handsome? And Brad Pitt just leans over and spits his gum in his face.
Does he?
And then it sticks to his eye, and then he puts it in, and then Zach Galifianakis just starts chewing it.
Just
So
chewing it. Dude,
Yeah,
that show's hard to tell. Like,
a lot of the time, if they've seen the show ahead of time, they know.
they know, but it's
He was
hard to
talking
tell.
about Sean Penn, like Sean Penn, he actually could not tell if Sean Penn was being serious or not.
Yeah, well, that's what's hard to tell as the viewer sometimes. If are they actually pissed? I can't fucking tell.
Yeah. Obama.
I was gonna say Obama was on there. I remember that.
That shit was so funny. Obama's got a good sense of humor. Dude.
Yeah.
That dude's fucking hilarious.
I don't remember what they said, but I just remember he had a good comeback to him, didn't he? Obama did.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I don't remember what it was at all, but dude, he's a comedian, man. That guy is hilarious.
Bro, he's so fucking likable.
I know.
Politics, bro. They've been stressful
I know.
since he left, but yeah, fucking villains. We don't got to get into politics.
Yeah.
Fuck
But yeah,
'em.
so the villains we've figured out Javier Bardem.
Yes.
He plays the best or like the most accurate sociopath or psychopath out of.
Do you know why they thought that or declared that?
They just analyzed his character and like his action and whatnot, and they concluded that like, yeah, this dude is like really nailed it. He did his homework. Because a lot of people put a little twist on it and just can play it generally or whatnot.
Yeah.
But like I guess he just really nailed it.
Was he supposed to be anything like specific? Like
That's a really
some grade type sociopath.
Yeah, that's a really good question. I think, yeah, of course it's specific, but I am not a psychiatrist. But I
Really?
Yeah, dude. You think just because my mom is, you think I would have the vocab?
I thought you know.
Dude, she would if I asked her.
She pushes it down to
If
you.
if I asked her, she'd be able to tell me so fast.
Oh,
She can
yeah.
analyze people like crazy. It's awesome.
Brother, I think it's a power.
It is, but she's psychic, man.
Yeah, I when I was going to college or when I was graduating high school, psychology was one of the things I wanted to do because simply that I just thought it'd be so cool to be able to, I don't know, like know a person's mind.
Yeah,
I guess better than the average person.
Identify patterns too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ended up not doing it, but I just thought the idea of that would have been so fucking cool.
Well, that's what's great. So books.
True.
You know?
Yeah, you can still read shit.
Yeah.
I kind of got bored with the technical medical side of it in the intro class. It was like this part of the brain, this part of the brain.
That's a lot of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it just bored me. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do something else.
It'd be great if there's a psychology class for actors.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah. Well, I think it kind of is.
Yeah.
I mean, more focused probably would be cool.
Yeah, exactly. Just so like so that way they just use and they kind of go out from that angle instead of just like. Because it sounds like it can be kind of mechanical. Like this part of the brain does this and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
It would just be really nice to like learn. A good way to of like identifying different contingencies.
What do you mean by that?
I have no idea what contingency means. What was the fucking word I was thinking of?
Gone. Like different mannerisms people have and just kind of
something
patterns.
More broad, more just shit. Yeah, just based off of shit that people do, just figuring out how to identify that, and then let's say like they're playing a character. Let's say, oh, you're gonna play a serial killer. Then I'm sure it's up to the actor of like. For the most part, like, how they want to go about it, and then they can look into, all right, what kind of psychopath do I want this villain to be?
Well, like Anthony Hopkins, bro.
That's the GOAT. That's the papa. He is fucking incredible.
Those are great movies.
Hannibal. Yeah. Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal. But yeah, he's like, he brought that, man. Cannibal.
It's almost this may be a completely fucking wrong statement, but I almost feel like at times the actors who do the absolute best, they make it so fucking realistic that people, it's like they don't get the props because it looks so real and just normal.
Yeah.
like, oh, that dude's just a psycho. Like, no, he's not like that at all in real life.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's a great point because
Not saying that movie hasn't gotten any hype, because I think it definitely has.
Plenty of hype, and everybody loves Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, exactly.
He's incredible. I mean, he is really just like, he's one of the best actors ever. I really believe that. Have you ever seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? Jack Nicholson.
Yes.
Dude,
yes.
Beautiful movie. So Nurse Ratched, she just plays this evil nurse that's just fucking so hateable, but she does it so well, so beautifully. But she had a really hard time getting work after that, because nobody could see her
as a normal
person, as anything else. And so like, it was an incredible role, great opportunity, but I think it really just
almost ruined
messed shit up.
Yeah, that's too bad.
But
that's real. Like, I fucking hated her.
Yeah.
It took me, like, now as someone who's trying to, be an actor and has, done scene work, whatever, has experience with acting, I'll still, watching a new movie and there's a villain like that, and you just think, oh, I fucking hate this person. And then you realize, and then I remember myself like, oh, they're just killing this fucking role.
Yeah.
Like,
they're
fuck.
just killing it. I think that should be recognized, and so that shit doesn't happen, so people don't get typecast as that, because like Nurse Ratched, I can't remember the actress's name, but she was incredible. Like, I would have loved to see her play anything, you know, and it is a shame. I wish that there could have been a platform or whatever, so that way the audience could have actually seen what she's, heard her speak, but people just like, oh, that's what she's like.
Yeah.
But I guess it's, a large part of it is the industry too. But talk about not getting typecast, like Robert Downey Jr. Like, that dude can do literally any movie. He created the best, or he was the best superhero I think ever.
Iron Man.
He was so sick as that.
I think he embodied Iron Man. Yeah, probably. He fucking is Iron Man.
He is. Like, I don't think there's gonna, how they make like fucking use 6 different actors for Spider-Man every 2 years, but it's gonna be hard to replace.
It would be. It'd probably be a while before they even try.
I think
let the kids grow up.
Yeah,
new group of kids come in,
but that's it. Like, that's it.
He's Iron Man.
He's Iron Man.
That's a great point. He was perfect for that role. God, he played it fucking perfect too.
He's just energy, like, his energy is incredible. His spunk, his quirkiness, his humor, because that's so essential. Is that, like, Robert Downey? I mean, in all of his roles, there's a layer of humor, which is like it's so truthful to real life, because like, shit is funny. The truth is funny, and like, he brings it. He knows how to do that. in shit that's not quite like. It does not have to be a comedy for it to have some humor in it. Everyday life does, and that's what's interesting about it. And he's able to bring that.
He does kind of bring like a snarky funniness
like in
to
Kiss
it.
Kiss Bang Bang. I mean, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is a comedy.
I haven't seen that either.
But he's just
you're giving me a lot of great fucking movies.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, just thanks to my middle brother Cooper, he has this massive Blu-ray collection, and he's seen, I swear, like, I don't think there's such a thing as a movie that I've seen that he hasn't seen.
Really?
Yeah. So he's my man with the recommendations.
Fuck, dude, I'm gonna have to reach out to. There'll be times, man, I just want a new movie to watch.
Oh, dude, I'll tell you.
Plenty of times.
Of course.
Yeah, you get sick of fucking Netflix. You get sick of, I don't know, what's out there right now. I feel like I've seen everything. Obviously, I don't know what I don't know, but yeah, dude, I'm always looking for new cool movies to watch.
Yeah, and I think it's a nice new thing. Like, as the industry is always developing and always changing. Like, I think it's really cool how actors are able to kind of break out of their predetermined form. Like Adam Sandler, like in what's it called? Something Cut Gems.
Uncut Gems. Yeah, that's great.
He was so good, but who the fuck would have thought?
No.
Right? Like, and it was just, I can't wait to see more.
Yeah.
And that's just so exciting. And then, like, Jim Carrey that dude can act. Yeah. He's so great. Like, holy shit. Like, I just love to see these people in a light that you've never known of. You could have never, you never seen before.
Have you seen the documentary with him? What is it? It's
Jim and Andy?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Crazy, though.
Yeah.
That's honestly, that's documentary not single-handedly, but sticks in my head all the time of what I compare, maybe not compare, but like look to, as in, say, being in character when, you know what I mean? Like he was in character fucking any second of the day that he was in around people. So that makes me question at times, like going into audition, should I be in character before I even get into so what I mean? I've never been told that.
I was doing this casting director workshop with Julie Gale, who's just an excellent casting director, and she is a force. Like she's awesome. But she gave some advice saying like,
don't do that.
She said, yeah. She's like, method actors are hard to work with.
Huh.
Can be. And she said that like, she said it's like nobody wants that anymore.
Yeah.
You know, you could do it. You can use elements from it, but like it's just, I guess there's like they just want actors that can bring it and turn it on.
Makes sense. I haven't done that before, but it has been on my mind. Like, should I just fucking go for it one of these times and just go in there, just balls to the wall?
Why
in
not?
character?
I mean, you know, if it's a character that's like, but then again, I do also think that they like to see the contrast between, you know, in an audition room, they like to see the contrast between who you are and then what your character is.
That's probably a good point. I mean, yeah.
But, you know, like a lot of the time when you're going into an audition, you don't always get to tell your fucking life story.
Exactly.
And so,
hey, I'm so-and-so.
I think, you know, like you get into, I mean, before an audition, you're in the waiting room, totally get into character.
Mm-hmm.
Totally, you walk in ready, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, but do you like self-tapes or in-person auditions better?
Self-tapes take a lot of the pressure off.
Yeah.
And they're not as gratifying.
Yeah.
But it gives you a lot more control.
You can do it more and more and more.
A live audition, nothing is like another live audition because that shit is nerve-wracking. It's terrifying. You want to throw up before you're sweating. You're just terrified, and nothing is more gratifying than going and accomplishing that. Like you get a buzz, you get a high off of that. Like and you just feel like incredible afterwards.
It really
especially
is.
like with that pressure. Once you figure out how to take it and
use it,
fucking use it as power.
Yeah,
like that shit brings, like, you never will be able to. I think it almost slows things down because your adrenaline's going crazy. That epinephrine is just fucking contaminating your blood. You have nothing but extreme self-awareness and emotional connection, and that's just that. I think that brings a whole new edge to the work. And so as terrifying as they are, like I do like a good. I do appreciate a good in-person audition. Yeah. I'm excited for those again.
Yeah, obviously I'm no casting director, but I feel you can just show more. Yeah. It's in person. I mean, it's like anything, talking over the phone or a FaceTime versus literally sitting down like this. Like,
well, I think doing it live over Zoom there's definitely it feels similar to doing it live in front of the room.
Yeah.
Like
I've only had
in person.
one of those.
Yeah, doing because with those casting director workshops, like the one I just did with Julie Gale, we perform those live. Sometimes you do a self-tape. You send it ahead of time. They give you notes. You do a Q&A. But sometimes you do it live too. And I get fucking nervous. Dude.
Oh yeah,
I get so nervous.
Same.
And it feels it feels almost just as good. And I like it. It's nice.
Yeah, I think that'd be better than, not better, but that I could easily see that being more like. Because a self-tape's a totally different thing. Yeah,
and you're used to the space, and you kind of already have everything set up, and so you're not just going into a room with 2 chairs in it.
Yeah, that you've never been into before.
In front of 7 people.
Yeah.
Or 20 people.
Yeah.
But dude, how good does it feel though when you're performing or when you're running an audition in front of 20 people and you just are starting to get good reactions? It feels good. Like, fuck it if you got the job or not. It's just like, that's what it is. That's where it's at. Like, it gives you life.
Yeah. If you have a good audition, it feels fucking amazing. Yeah. It feels incredibly
Even if you don't get the job or not.
No,
I'm proud that I did that.
Yeah. I've had both. Obviously, I'm sure most actors have. I've had ones where I just felt fucking piece of shit trash
You're
afterwards.
still
Just
relieved
like,
that it's over with.
fuck. I bombed there. Did not do good in there. But then I've had other ones, where I just felt really fucking good about it.
I think no matter how it goes, if you bomb it or if you do really well, either way, it makes you look forward to the next one because you're like, I can't wait
True.
to step it up next time. Like
Yeah.
I'm ready now. Like I know exactly what I need to work on.
Yeah,
what
or I
need
want
to do.
another one to do better.
I want another one. Yeah, exactly. And that's like, and then when you kill it, you're like, I fucking got this. Like I'm ready to go and just do 6.
Yeah, right.
You know,
Give me some more.
give me some more.
Yeah, no, self tapes. See, but like you said, self tapes you can kind of takes that pressure off, and you can do fucking 100 takes.
Yeah.
And then send that one in. So that is nice.
But dude, I feel like if you do 100 takes, it's definitely gonna fuck it up.
Yeah. I obviously don't do that many.
Yeah.
I definitely do like 20 sometimes. Maybe
Yeah.
not even like
Sometimes
15, 20.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Does your lady read for you?
sometimes.
Nice.
I mean, if she's not here,
You have friends doing stuff.
I'll have friends do it sometimes. I've recorded it on my own, which I know I've seen people say don't do that, but
It's just hard because you have to give yourself enough space. For
Exactly.
and that's never easy.
No, and you're trying to like
shit's always different.
Yeah.
Everything changes every run.
exactly. So if I have nobody to go to, that's what I'll do. Is I'll just record on my phone and use like the voice memo. But
Yeah.
yeah, dude, I'll usually do because I had a lot of self tapes in like November, right before Christmas.
Nice.
Yeah. So I felt getting them down, and I felt like I was getting better every one. Like I was kind of getting, probably like literally 3 takes in to usually around 12 or 3 to like 10. One of those I really actually usually loved.
Yeah.
And then I was kind of getting my own process down of actually, recording all of them. I already knew which ones I kind of felt best about, but I wouldn't look at them usually until the end. I would just keep going through them, do it again and again and again and again, think, okay, that one was good, but let's just keep going, do a couple more. And then I wouldn't look at them. If I had time, obviously, I would try not to look at them for like just like an hour, like try to get it off my mind.
Totally.
So I'm not obsessing over it or thinking, oh, that one was so much better. So I can come back and just like observe it actually. And I don't know. I liked it, but I haven't done any since Christmas. Yeah. Shit hasn't been happening. I haven't been seeing shit.
I just did a little one yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah, I played I was auditioning for a role where I'm using an English accent, an AP. I don't know if this is it, but this is what I've got.
It's about close.
This is the only one I've got. Well, I've got a couple of other ones. I like Tom Hardy, so he's got a whole bunch. He's got a fucking toolkit.
You got a good one, bro.
Thanks. Thanks, lad.
It's real deep. It sounds like you could be like a British pirate.
Tea, mate.
Yeah, dude. I've done. I think I did one audition with a British accent that I have no training in it or nothing. I just fuck around with it and sent it in. See, that's the fun of it sometimes, honestly. Like not that I'm not taking it seriously, but sometimes if I don't know what they it's not clear what they want, especially you're not going in to speak with them. It's just like, well, I'm gonna make this what I want then.
Yeah, exactly.
See if it works.
Exactly. And you'd be surprised. I don't think not everybody's too big of a critic to the point where they're gonna be like, let me analyze your accent and make sure that every single one of your vowels is right on point, and pull up their Cambridge dictionary and look at the phonetics of every word.
And I don't know, I guess I would like to hear what you think about this. I think if you do something different, even if they don't like it, I think it just shows you're willing to kind of put yourself out there a little bit more.
Yeah, and a lot of the time it will open up their mind to something that they didn't foresee. Like it's a black swan, which is like a term for something that could have never been expected or imagined, and then it happens.
Mm-hmm.
And so like the writers have and directors, depending on how in cahoots they are with each other, have like a really, really tend to have a really specific view of how they want, or dream of how they want this project to look. And sometimes when you bring something new to the table, it's really exciting. It can be. Mm-hmm. And so I think it's, dude, you put your twist on it. Totally. Yeah. That's what you got. That's what you have to offer. Like you definitely don't want to play it safe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. See, that's what's fun.
It's so much fun.
There's a lot of fun about it.
It's the big fun.
It's literally like this whole game. I also feel like you're trying to figure out again, how do I audition best? What works for me best? Trying to figure out just the whole strategy, because there's a strategy, I think, especially with self tapes. Like that's one thing that I think is, it's easier because you can do as many as you want and get a good one. It's not as pressure, but it's almost harder too, because I don't know this for sure, but I kind of been given this impression as well. Like, now you got to know how to set up a good looking self tape just to even have a legitimate viable audition.
It gets technical.
Yeah, you can't just walk in. You got to.
You don't just worry about the lines. You're not just worried about the scene. You got to worry about your
backdrop. You're producing
your
something.
Your 3-point lighting. You got to have the camera in a
You're
good
literally
spot.
producing an audition.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
And it's just like, okay, that's an evolution.
Yeah, it
I don't
is.
know.
But then it kind of it shows you, wow, maybe I can make my own material. Like I got the knowledge, the info, the tools.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys do at school? Do you ever record like scene work and put it into your reel? No.
Oh well, sometimes we'll record rehearsals and whatnot, but sometimes it doesn't always translate.
I guess because you're doing more theater stuff.
We're doing more theater stuff. Definitely filmed it before, and there's some good moments in there. But it's just it doesn't quite pick up the right way, because like for a reel you kind of want something that looks like a solid project that's edited and cut together and lit well and has close-ups. Yeah. Because you can't do close-ups with that,
I forgot it's only theater based, or then there's just one class of on camera, or what?
There's well, it's not specifically theater based. It's performance based. Yeah. And so like it can translate. Yeah, it definitely can translate to on camera and whatnot. And so that's why it was kind of nice to get a head start with that when COVID happened online, with the Zoom classes and whatnot. But yeah, most of it is theater, live performance. Yeah, totally. I guess so.
And do they talk about classes or studios to go to once you leave school that are good, that they like, or is that not really a subject?
They kind of give you like a selection, like with a lot of your professors. They're going to recommend, oh well, there's this speech class that you can, like, your speech teacher is going to recommend a speech class, or you can keep working with them if you want, if possible, if they're for it, if they're really with it. Yeah. Yeah, and then it's just kind of like it opens up the like all the different elements of what you need to start making your work even better. Like, I'm going to definitely want a speech coach, and then I'm definitely going to want to be doing movement stuff, like something just to keeping my body and keep my fluidity and whatnot, which I do not have right now. Obviously, because there's no classes besides the online ones, which that's the entire reason why I'm not doing online school, is just because it's miserable for me.
I guess I was just asking because I wonder, I feel like after school, obviously, you would really like Howard's studio, because I feel like he does a scene partner, classmate, you could say, of mine, kind of, because he grew up in theater. Yeah. Explained this to me when I was just talking to him after class one day, is he comes from theater. Yeah. So he's kind of giving, it's kind of a mix of like he's using all of his, theater knowledge and translating it for film almost. So you're doing kind of a mix of both. Totally. And we like set in class. Yeah. And I don't know, I just felt like I like that. And I guess I would imagine someone coming from theater would really like that. Yeah. Because it has that element to it where it is performing in front of people. Our class is 20 people sitting in stands right there. But the way I guess I feel like he does his teaching is at the same time 100% for film. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah.
I think if you can do theater, you can do film. Just depend. It's just a different angle. Yeah. Figuratively speaking, it's like, yeah, you gotta take all this, like I said, like even when you're not doing Shakespeare, you still gotta illustrate your language in a way with your body, and so you gotta figure out how to just tighten it up, in a way where you don't lose anything, you don't throw anything away, because you just gotta figure out, because like your eyes end up replacing, your body. Or that's really stupid sounding. So when you're on stage, your body is pretty much illustrating your language, and when you're doing close-ups and stuff on camera, your eyes are illustrating everything you're saying, and they're just the mirror to the soul. Like,
your facial expressions.
So poetic, but it's true. Yeah, everything. Like it goes from you being able to use your whole body, all of your dexterity, all your fingers and whatnot, your feet, your legs, to all just it coming into your face, and then still being able to translate that.
Do you have a preference?
No.
No?
I like them both.
You like them both?
I like them both. I really do. I really love being able to. It's fun speaking with my whole body, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really fun.
Putting it that way, I guess I just like the way you just put that, and that makes me feel like I would like. Again, I've done mainly on screen film stuff, but that I would like theater.
Yeah, because it's funny is that once you start theater, everything's gonna feel too big. You know what I mean? You're gonna be like, wow, I feel like I'm doing too much, and then the director's gonna be like, no, that was perfect.
Yeah.
Like
you're saying, like yelling or just
projection,
projecting?
and then just like subtly emphasized
like
gestures.
A little bit over
stuff.
Dramatizing, kind of.
Yeah, but definitely it doesn't translate like that.
Yeah.
Like when you're seeing something live, everybody is very animated.
Yeah.
And so it becomes more animated.
Yeah. That's a great way to put it.
Because you can't be too huge on camera, because the camera picks up on the teensiest little things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's kind of mostly what I've been, you could say, trained in, I guess, is
Well, you got it already. It just needs to be scaled up.
Oh, for sure.
Once it comes to theater.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you can do the on camera shit, then you can upscale it. It'll be a little bit of a transition, just like one, because it's one from the other. It's hopping boats, but I think definitely, like as an actor, you're already gonna have it. You just need to figure out how to access it.
Yeah, bro. Tell me, I was doing a little Instagram creep.
Beautiful.
The other day, and what is this? The fences I saw on your Instagram.
Good
that
question,
looks fucking
buddy.
dope.
Thanks for
dude.
asking about that. Fences was just my baby, or not my baby at all. Actually, it's I just have a really solid friend squad at home. Fortunately, I'm really lucky, and so one of my best friends, Lucas, and one of my best buddies, Keldon, and I were like, we were bored as fuck. We were all miserable with quarantine, and Keldon's just an incredible filmmaker in every aspect. He can write, he can direct, he can act, he can produce. He's a utility.
Mm-hmm.
And so we started off with this little tiny short film that was just a one-shot wonder. And we're like, we gotta step this up. And so Keldon throws together this wonderful script just in a couple of weeks for this like dystopian post-apocalyptic type deal where two societies there's like two societies separated by an electric fence, one rich, one poor, and it's just about the two brothers trying to make their life, or trying to find a better life, and the sacrifice that comes with that. And it was such a fun project, and like since we were all up north, we were all in the Bay Area, and so the locations out there are great, and you're not getting charged, because in LA, everybody's trying to shoot shit, and so you get charged for pretty much, you have to have permits, or you can get fined for.
Yep.
But so up there, like it's just this incredible location where you can pretty much. You go 2 miles one direction and it looks like a different country. And then so it's like it really gives you kind of like a wide array of locations, and so that was really great. And then so we just kind of went through, and then Lucas is he is a philosophy student right now at Northeastern.
Okay.
And but he's also just an excellent actor. Like he's been leads in plays since he was like 8. Like he's just incredible. He's got it. He's just the fucker's a natural. I hate him for it. And but so it was just like so much fun to just make that passion project, because we just needed something. Yeah. We just wanted to make the most.
Just a short film with your friends.
Yeah, short film with the friends, and it ended up becoming this this even bigger thing. Like the concept ended up growing, and we really wanted to make it as A1 as possible, and then start submitting it to film festivals and stuff. And
what you posted looked sick. It was just like a voiceover. And was that cut just for Instagram, or was that part of the actual film of like it was like a voiceover of your actions?
That was like the trailer.
Yeah.
And then when I posted on my Instagram, it distorted the image, so it's all fucked up.
Yeah, it does that.
Unfortunately.
It sucks.
I know. But by the time Keldon's like, dude, I hope you realize that it looks like shit. And I'm like, oh damn, but I'd already gotten feedback for it, and I didn't want to like be clout chasing, and I guess I
Yeah.
didn't want to like repost.
Take it off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Take it off and repost it. It just looks weird.
I'll do that sometimes on stories if I just fuck something up.
Hell yeah.
If I like forget to tag somebody, especially on this, because I'll do a little clip to kind of just let people know. I guess I'm on my story that I posted a new one, but sometimes I'll forget to tag the person, so I'm like, oh fuck. It's happened a couple times.
Yeah, man.
So I gotta delete it and put it on there because I want them to know, and I want them to be able to obviously show it off if they want as well.
Exactly. Yeah, but that was just like that project really just made I was a little miserable with the quarantine. Like, you know, I wasn't seeing anybody, and then like once they were back in town, it was pedal to the metal, and we just really started having finally something to sink our teeth into.
I thought it looked dope.
It was
just
so
the little
much
clip
fun.
you had.
It was so much fun, dude.
And so, what is it? You were playing a brother, and then
I played the older brother named Aaron, and Aaron's really interested in the other side. He's tired of living out of a tent, and he wants to figure out a way to get over onto the other side, but he also needs to look out for his younger brother, and so it becomes this toil between him. Like, you know, he's kind of torn between abandoning his brother and going over to the other side. Like, that's the choice that it comes down to. And you're gonna have to watch it. You're gonna have to watch to figure out the rest.
I'm gonna watch
it. Yeah, dude. And it's coming out well. Like Keldon's big brother. Like, it's just a really wonderful little communal thing. Like, Keldon's big brother is the producer, and he knows his shit, and he's been submitting us to film festivals, and we got into this one called the Gold Movie Awards. So they invited us out to London for this August for like this little red carpet showing of our film. So I'm really hoping that COVID allows, you know.
Yeah, that to happen.
Yeah.
And is it done? Or are you they still working on it?
The film?
Yeah.
Oh, it's done, man. It's been done. It's been done since August.
Since August?
Yeah.
And what is it on? Just YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's right now. It's still on. It's on my website, but it's unlisted because sometimes there's issues when it's public and then you're submitting it to film festivals.
Because they want it private?
Yeah, because they want it private, and they want it kind of to be more of like an exclusive experience, so that way it's not already really well known before, you know, people they want people to be hearing about it through the
their show.
Yeah, exactly. So that way people are, you know, looking into the film festivals and whatnot. Yeah, exactly. But it was so much fun. And so hopefully we'll get more recognition, because sometimes it takes years to get solid recognition.
Yeah.
For a short.
So I'm learning that as well. I got one that's coming out. I got two that are coming out, and I'm still just waiting. They're both still being edited, I believe, and kind of the whole post-production process.
Did you make them in town?
Yeah, I made them during both of them during fucking COVID.
Nice.
So definitely
in LA.
Yeah, in LA. Definitely waiting for them to come out so I can use the footage for my reel, because I need that for sure. Everything I think I have on my reel is not current.
Absolutely.
So at least I think so. Yeah. So these will definitely be the two most substantial, because I was a co-lead in both of them. So
nice, perfect.
I should have a good amount of things, and I'm actually really excited for them.
Yeah, dude. Of course.
Yeah.
It's your baby.
Yeah. Obviously, I hope they turn out well. I think they will. But
oh yeah, there's no reason why not to. And especially like, I think the more the merrier when it comes to the editing process. Like, you know, that means that the editors are really trying to perfect it, and they really want to really have a vision, and they really are giving it the time it needs, because that's essential.
Yeah, one of them is, I think they're going to try to pitch it. At least that's what they told me, and then maybe remake it if it gets bought.
Yep. That's really smart.
Yeah, and then another one was a graduate film students film.
Thesis type deal?
I think so, yeah. So it was very professional.
Nice. How'd you find out about it?
Backstage.
Nice. Dude.
Yeah.
Good on you.
And that one, actually, the one I got through Backstage was probably like my favorite self-tape I ever did. So I'm really glad that that one actually translated to a role. Yeah, good. I have it. Because that's what I've thought about, putting that one on my reel.
Yeah, because
it's just simple. It's obviously literally me standing there in front of the wall just taping it. But I really I don't know. I'll be honest. I think I did really good, and it's literally
yeah.
it was just a short little clip from it was A Beautiful Boy.
I would love to see that self-tape, man.
Yeah.
That sounds really exciting.
I'll show it to you. It's what's his fucking name? Timothy Chalamet. Yeah, I get a lot of "you look alike" type comments or whatever. So that was one of the only.
I think Colton's much better looking, but
what a fucking guy.
what a guy though. Timothy.
I think we're both just two white dudes
He's
with
hot, man.
long brown hair.
He's a handsome bugger.
But that was the first one I've ever gotten where they said, "Do what you want." They didn't give you a sign. So I was like, and I didn't even notice that. I didn't know that until, because I had a couple at that time. So
a couple of what?
Of self tapes at the time. So I just didn't look at it thoroughly enough until like the day I think I was, going to be spending hours on it. I was like, oh shit, okay, I guess I gotta find one. So I don't know. I knew a lot of people liked that movie.
So you shifted through. You dug through a bunch of material until you found that.
Yeah, I was just thinking of movies that I felt like maybe I could just kind of physically fit characters or emotionally could understand where they were coming from.
Dude,
I guess. And
that's really, that's essential.
Yeah, and then obviously I thought of a couple movies. I would try to look up some monologues in the movies. I wasn't really finding much, and then that one came into my head because I honestly remember my mom watching it and it being really emotional. Yeah. And I've heard a lot of other people talk about it, like that movie's been talked about quite a bit.
As much as like we always talk about not wanting to fall into a character specific, like a character type or a trope or whatever, it is important to go through movies and shows and whatnot to see what you'd be castable as. So if you're similar to Timothy Chalamet, I would look into, definitely continue to look into his work and see what casting directors are casting him for shit.
That's something I definitely need to do.
And then start seeing if you can, if they're offering workshops or whatnot, so that way they can just see you do a little bit of work, and then so that way they're a little bit familiar with you. I think that's really important.
Yeah, I was gonna do that the other day, which I ended up not doing, but definitely on my to-do list is dig into some casting directors. Because again, that's another piece of advice that I've heard that I just haven't at this point acted on. Do
you have an IMDb Pro?
I don't have a Pro.
So I would definitely get a Pro, and then I would get an Actors Access. Do you have that yet?
I don't have. I have one through my agent.
Great.
Like we were talking before, but again, I don't know what the fuck they're doing with it.
Well, yeah. So
I can't self-submit, I guess. I just need to get a subscription.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes agents will be upset if you I don't know if they're not doing it for you.
I've heard that as well, that they don't want you self-submitting for things. So I didn't tell them things that I've literally the two films.
Yeah.
And then we had the Zoom meeting right after Christmas, and other people I didn't really know what we were supposed to be doing. Yeah. We were just talking, and they told me to do an introduction first. So I was kind of just whatever, the normal shit. And then everyone else went and said all these things they're working on, and I'm just like, fuck.
Totally.
I didn't think I was supposed to tell you guys.
Anyway, I think the self-submission's fine. Fuck it, because if they're not giving you the attention they need. How are they going to possibly find out that you're working on that? You're getting yourself work,
and they might be annoyed of it
for them, the fuckers.
Exactly, and they might be annoyed of it, but I mean, you're trying to fucking build a career.
Yeah.
So what do they expect?
You can't just rely on them if they're not doing it for you. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it might be something that maybe annoys them, but shows okay, he's trying.
Yeah. But anyway, so with Actors Access, it has like a nice menu of monthly casting director workshops that are every month there's a different selection, and so you can go onto there. You go and see all the names of the casting directors that are offering workshops. You pick one. Oh, this name looks cool. Then you copy and paste the name into your IMDb Pro. You go and find what projects they've worked on. You see if there's any shows that are in production, or things that have been in production that has that you might be castable for. And then you go and take that fucking workshop and kill it. And then hopefully after a couple of the workshops with the same casting director, they'll start recognizing you, and they'll start they'll just kind of know who you are. So once you do have a solid like solid representation one day, then they'll possibly recognize you and be like,
Yeah.
oh, I've seen this guy work. We've worked together. You know.
Yeah. So that's that whole side of it that I'm still learning.
Yeah.
And it's just a process of, I guess, learning and figuring it out. And
A book I would recommend that is all about that is called, and it recommends each and like Actors Access, Ace Studios, blah blah blah, all of them, is called Breaking and Entering.
Breaking and Entering.
Yeah. I'm gonna look it up to find the name of. Oh, it's written by Amy Schumer.
She's fucking everywhere, dude.
Dude, she's doing everything.
She's doing stand up. She's on The Office.
Stand up. Yeah, she plays.
She plays
Pam.
She's also probably in Quiet Things. With Jim.
But this is just such a great book. Yeah, Philip Carlson. Breaking and Entering. It's about kind of seeing, being able to not only make yourself much more appealing to agents and whatnot, but then also kind of allows you to figure out what tools do you have as an actor to be able to start promoting yourself as a business.
Yeah.
And which comes from figuring out your type. And he stresses, like, he goes through all the fundamentals of like headshots, a good reel, like, and just like gets really specific about all of it. And it's really it's important shit, and I've learned a lot from it, and I would really recommend that book to any up and coming actor, because it's like it's breaking and entering. It's figuring out how to create the door rather than putting your foot in it.
Yeah. That's a great fucking point. And do you guys talk about that much at school?
I think I probably just haven't gotten to that yet. I think senior year is when they really start getting into that, and is when they start stressing to get onto all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But I think schools should literally have a business class on just how to promote yourself, and because there's so many things that like actors is daunting and makes, that fucks up careers, because like actors don't know how the business side of things, and that's like almost even more important than the skill of acting, because you can be a kick-ass actor and there's tons of them, but they don't know how to promote themselves.
Every single person that has gone to school that I've talked to for art of some sense has said that.
Yeah.
That they got good at what they were going to school for, but had there was no business talk. Yeah. Of like how to build a business around what you just got good at. It's just like, okay, you're good at it, and I'll go figure it out.
And then how to also use the tools that you gained from your training as an actor to also make monies in ways that isn't necessarily getting gigs all the time, like coaching or website building or helping people self-tape or whatever, and making a business out of that.
Yeah,
that's kind of like a gig.
Yeah, because you're still around the game.
Yep.
What do you know, or what is your opinion on websites? Because I know you mentioned that earlier.
I think it's really, really important to have like a solid professional website that kind of has all of your information. It's got your resume, your reel, your headshots, like a little biography about yourself, and then like images of you doing work and whatnot, so that way it's all in a concentrated area that's easily accessible. It's really clear, so that way you can just kind of send that over instead of having everything separately, and it just makes you look like much more professional.
So it's basically a portfolio.
Yeah, totally.
That's fucking sick.
Totally. I think it's essential. Every actor should totally have a solid website.
Yeah, because
every pro does too. Like it's how people are going to learn about you.
Yeah, man. There's all this fucking strategy.
Totally.
That I should probably be, obviously not being in class right now. There's other things I can be doing. And I feel like, honestly, with this show, I'm figuring out how to do a lot of it with this that I can apply.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause I have a website. I'm distributing it. I'm fucking editing video and putting together. So I'll probably just put together my own reel as I have in the past.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. I mean, yeah, totally. It's on you for sure.
What do you? I guess what is your opinion on that? Because I feel like there's a lot of things out here. I guess you said you took your own headshots or like paying someone to make your reel. I don't know. I feel like there's a point where it's excessive, like what you would pay versus something you could just do yourself.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, you'll get charged like crazy. For all different aspects of it. But are you like anything specific? You mean?
I guess those two things. Like headshots are fucking expensive. You can obviously pay someone to make your
Dude,
reel.
You cannot do headshots yourself.
No.
Yeah, or just from a friend.
Yeah.
You need to pay a professional to do that because it's a whole nother world that we do not understand. And it's like to get good headshots, you get what you pay for.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes you'll pay $600 and they'll be asked, but that's on you because you should have done the research and made sure that it's a good match for you. And you think that you've looked at their work and you think that their style is going to translate who you are as a person, because headshots are one of the most important parts of your representation, is because it's the epitome of you in a picture, in an image, you know? And so you get like, that's so important. That's something you're going to have to lose a couple of bucks on.
Oh yeah.
But then a reel, if you got the material like that's already been done, you should edit that shit yourself.
Yeah.
Totally.
That's what I've done before on iMovie.
You should. That's what I use iMovie for.
Before I even used DaVinci.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. DaVinci's fucking free. There's a paid version, but the free version is incredible.
Excellent. It's what we need. I mean, yeah, I feel like the paid one's probably a little too complex right now.
Even the free one's like way more than I need. You can go into like editing audio. Like, I think the videos that I looked up, like tutorials, there's like kind of a basic way to use it, which is all I need, cutting, editing, basically audio editing, simple shit. And then there's like a whole nother portion of where you can like, I don't even know what, dive into the video even more. There's a whole nother audio section. And we're back.
I had to drop a couple more dimes into the meter.
Yeah, those fucking meters, man. These goddamn parking police are out there 24/7 on bikes, walking. I swear to God, sometimes they're just walking in cars. They suck, dude.
Those biking police are always so pissed off about something.
Yeah, I just watched a video the other day it was an old viral video of the two women bike cops who arrest a kid.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, because he's jaywalking or
something. For jaywalking, yeah.
What is he doing? Jaywalking.
Like, oh my God! It's like it's a horrible offense. Okay.
It's just ridiculous. I don't even think jaywalking should be a fucking thing.
Yeah.
Going across the street. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, yeah. Apparently, at an intersection between two corners, it's legal to jaywalk.
What do you mean?
Even if there's no, like, let's say you're at an intersection and there's corner, you need to cross from one corner of a block to another corner of a block.
Like diagonally? Or just across the street?
Just across the street.
Yeah.
And if there's no, because sometimes there's not always a crosswalk, you're allowed to. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I don't even get why that was a rule. I guess to keep it to a specific area. I get it, like a city, say like New York. You're not just having people cross the street all the time.
It's a great way to make money.
True.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a fuck ton of things like that.
$300 fine.
For jaywalking?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. It's fucking robbery.
Yeah. That, dude, I got my car towed down here one time.
Whoa. That's $400 down the drain, probably.
It was like $250.
Okay, good.
It wasn't actually towed. Like, I was really pissed at Hollywood this day because it was from a movie set down here. And they fucking, so down here, parking starts at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
You have to start paying at 8 a.m.
Uh-huh.
So Sunday night, which is free, parking is free here on Sunday. They put up signs over where I was parked. No parking. They like started it an hour early. Like people fucking live here. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to go to our car on Sunday if you're not moving it. So I'm not going to see your random sign put up that isn't even the actual local like law per se. And they towed my car. They were trying to tow it at like 7 a.m. Oh my God. I was like, what the fuck are you? I was so pissed.
And you were able to get it?
No, I was too late to get to it. They had it jacked up. So I still had to pay him like $250 just to drop it. I'm like, I was so fucking pissed at these guys.
Damn. I wish I was a better bargainer.
There was no bargaining. The dude's literally like, I mean, the tow guy obviously is just doing his job, but obviously you're pissed at him too. But he's just like, no, dude, you pay $250 now, or like it's gonna go down to the pound and it's like $300 or $350 or something. It's just like, you fucking kidding me? Yeah. I don't know.
That
whatever.
Brutal.
Have you seen Lady Antebellum? I think is what it's called. Jordan Peele.
No, not yet.
So good.
That's out?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I think it's on Prime.
Oh, Amazon. Okay.
Might be on Hulu.
For sure. Dude,
It's on Hulu or Prime. It's so
Jordan
fucking
Peele
good.
is so good.
Mm-hmm.
He's incredible. That's another one. He's a great actor, great comedian, but then he can write, dude,
Yeah.
like really, really well.
Yeah.
I feel like writers just have like that innate sense that they can, a lot of the time they can go and do it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like those guys probably started off as writers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
You're just guessing, yeah.
But like I think those guys started off as writers. And then we're like, we can do this material.
Yeah.
Because they wrote Key and Peele.
Oh yeah, I almost imagine that they did both. Like kind of like we were saying, you were just doing with your friends.
So badass.
They were writing for themselves to give themselves some
Yeah.
opportunity to put on film.
Yeah.
And then whatever.
It's possible.
And then they just kind of progressed into doing both
Yeah.
successfully. But now that movie's so fucking good. I'm not going to give any of it away.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I loved Get Out.
Get Out was so good.
But that one, I don't know. I guess I haven't decided to myself which one's better.
Get Out or Antebellum.
Yeah.
What do you think of Us?
I like that one, but not as much.
Yeah, I thought Get Out was just like such a masterpiece.
Yeah.
It really was.
And
It was
just the
so
twist.
beautiful. Yeah, dude.
It's just like, oh.
Shit.
It was so fucking good. This Is Us, or not This Is Us. I always say that.
Yeah,
They're so
I was
different.
about to say that too.
Is it just us, right?
It's just us.
I felt like I remember
just
watching
us.
it. Yeah, it's just us.
Yeah.
It's just us two.
Just us here.
Just us two.
COVID friendly.
I remember watching it and thinking that because it was supposed to kind of be scary, but then they would try to be funny. I don't know if you remember it.
Which part? What?
In Us, the
Uh-huh.
movie. I just remember at times where, I don't know, I felt like it was supposed to be scary, but then the main character, the father, would try to be funny. I don't know. It just didn't land with me.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah.
I'm sure I still liked it, but not as much.
But
I
you're
guess.
picking up on something.
What's that?
You're picking up on something. I don't know.
Oh.
But you were.
Yeah. It was just, I don't know. There was something that I don't even know.
Yeah.
I'd have to watch it again. I haven't
Yeah.
watched it in a while, but I definitely liked Get Out more.
Get Out was just so good.
But
'Cause I
Lady,
can still remember. Yeah, I can still remember the whole plot of Get Out.
yeah, 'cause he's going to see his girlfriend's family,
Yeah.
and then they're trying to fucking
They
take
hit
his.
a deer. They're trying to hit. Yeah, they're trying to
Were they taking his brain or
do
his eyes?
a Nazi experiment. No, they're trying to brainwash him so that way they can turn him into a slave.
I thought that
Because like the gardener and then the other guy that was also that would like that flips out when he takes a picture of him with the flash on, and then he snaps out of it for a
Yeah.
second because the lady's a hypnotist. Oh yeah, what the fuck were they gonna do?
no, because I think they were definitely trying to make
He
him
goes under the knife for a second.
a slave. But I think that remember the guy who's a photographer, they literally like were bidding on their brain or parts of their body because the guy who was a photographer
He was gonna go and
was
do it.
blind and he
Yeah.
wanted his eyes, I think, because he was also like an artist.
Yeah, I think that they were gonna go in and kind of maybe
It was something that they were literally going to take a part of his brain out. So I think he was then like submissive,
yeah.
like the other ones were.
Yeah, and so that way he was totally disarmed or totally
just would go along with it. Yeah,
Yep.
it's like he couldn't
they're gonna
fight it. I don't know, just
kill a part of his brain that
Yeah.
allows him to make decisions.
and then take out like the artist part of his brain and give it to the other guy, the other artist who was blind,
oh my
so
God.
he could see better with his eyes.
Yeah, that
It was something
movie
fucked up.
Wild.
It was so good though.
It was so good. Writing, man.
Fuck.
Yeah.
But
shit.
then Lady Antebellum was. I want to talk about it.
Along the lines of that a little bit.
Yeah.
Like just
I mean that one's.
surreal.
Obviously, Get Out's crazy, like crazy
Yeah.
story with like the racial tension.
Yeah.
But this one's even more so. It's definitely kind of hard to watch at times. But
Yeah.
the turn of it is like you're trying to figure it out. Obviously, like most good movies, like okay, this is kind of gonna. Because it's kind of, I'll just say, it's two timelines kind of going together, and you don't really know how they're gonna collide. And so you're
that's
just
so
waiting
interesting.
and trying to figure it out the whole time, and then it does, and you're just like, oh my god. I'll leave it at
that.
that.
Sounds so cool. That's why I like
It's a great
Christopher
fucking movie.
Nolan
Yeah.
because he loves playing with time.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Christopher Nolan. Yeah.
He's the one who did Dark Knight, right?
Dark Knight. He did
I love that fucking movie.
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk.
He did he just did Tenet.
I haven't seen that yet.
Dude, it's just he loves time. He loves
Yeah.
playing with time. He did Memento, and he bends time into like a shape. He like a linear, like, you know, he bends a linear timeline into
a U, right?
into a U for Memento, and then
Yeah.
has it's just so brilliant how he formats it, but like he makes it very clear. He's also so smart that he's able to describe it in a way that's understandable and like create a diagram
Yeah.
of visual.
I remember. I think I've seen recently a video of him breaking down Memento's
chalkboard.
timeline.
Yeah, so
exactly.
cool. Yeah.
I think I've seen parts of that movie, not the whole movie though.
I have not seen Memento.
Have you seen what is it? I just watched Brooklyn's Finest.
With Ethan Hawke?
Yes.
Yo.
So fucking good. Why is that not talked about more?
Dude, who the fuck played the older cop with the gray hair?
I don't know. Let's look it up.
God, he was a great character. But Ethan Hawke is also just one of those incredible actors.
Dude, for the longest time, I was laughing. I was telling Kat about this the other day when we turned it on because I thought he was Kevin Bacon for a long time growing up.
Yeah.
I just thought they were the same guy.
Yeah.
I thought Kevin Bacon was in all these movies, and I think it was Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Because they kind of look alike, right? Fuck, was it like? Oh yeah. Dude, I thought that because I love The Departed. I feel like that was on the same level as like The Departed of all these timelines, and again, basically multiple main characters just coming together.
Who directed that?
I don't know. Let's look it up. Brooklyn's.
Do you know who directed The Departed?
I don't. So Ethan Hawke, Wesley Snipes, Richard Gere.
Oh,
that
yeah.
Dude?
Yeah, Richard Gere. Was really
Richard
good in that
Gere.
movie.
I'm trying to What was he? He was the. Oh yeah, he's he's one of the third main guys. Yeah.
He was the cop that couldn't give less of a shit about his job
Yeah,
anymore.
and he was trying to retire.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And everybody just hated him.
I thought Don Cheadle. I thought they were all fucking.
Don
great.
Cheadle, though, dude, that guy's incredible.
I was not. You haven't seen the movie?
Which one?
Brooklyn's Finest?
Yeah, I saw it.
You seen it?
That's how I know about it.
I was not fucking. I was pissed when he got shot at the end. Spoiler alert came after the spoil, but I was so fucking.
Well, I think that just shows exactly like. I think that was a statement.
Yeah, it was just
Totally.
like, oh, I don't know. Fuck, I wanted him to get away.
I was pissed. I was pissed at those other officers.
Yeah, you knew Ethan Hawke's character was probably going to get into some shit because he was putting himself into some shit.
Yeah, he was.
I didn't think Don Cheadle's character was going to die. I thought he was going to go out as just like a badass motherfucker, and I don't know, man.
Dude,
When he got
he is so good. He's so good.
Let's see what else here. What were we looking at? But yeah, no, I just felt like it was the same. I feel like The Departed gets talked about a shit ton, and I love that movie.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good movie, but I feel like Brooklyn's Finest was very similar but different, and also fucking really good.
Yeah,
Like,
I bet.
really.
When did it come out? Does it say that?
I think it said 2009.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
2009.
I'm interested to hear about The Departed though. Like, which one which one came first?
This one was first, 2006. Probably just because it had obviously DiCaprio and Matt Damon,
Oh, but then and then
Jack Nicholson.
Jack
Yeah,
Nicholson.
I guess their names are just a little bigger, but Wahlberg. Yeah, dude, that one's just a fucking superstar.
It's a
cast.
really
Martin
concentrated, like incredible cast. I mean, they're both amazing casts.
Yeah, their names just hold a little more weight, I feel
Mhm.
like. But
Well, because every single one of those, all of those are people that
Fucking
you
leads,
recognize
yeah.
or know,
DiCaprio,
and
Damon,
they've all went
Nicholson,
on to have incredible
Wahlberg,
careers.
Martin Sheen, Baldwin.
Oh my God, David O'Hara, James Badgedale. He's doing very well. They're all
Anthony
doing-
Anderson. See, that's another guy's face I 100% recognize, but just didn't know his name.
Oh yeah, he's great. He's in
He's in so much. Super successful.
God, yeah, he's so fucking funny too.
Kevin Corrigan. James Badgedale. He was one of the guards. Yeah, I love that fucking movie.
Yeah.
I just love because they're kind of Quentin Tarantino a little bit, where there's just multiple things, multiple kind of lead characters
there's multiple plots that end up having something to do with each other.
Yeah, I guess Tarantino, it seems like it's probably the same characters, right? Just on order. The events of what they went through is not in order.
Well, see, that's the thing, like when you go to Pulp Fiction and you look at John Travolta and
Samuel Jackson.
It opens up with them going to go and shoot those
the restaurant,
guys.
Right? Or does it open with the restaurant, or does it end with the restaurant?
It ends with maybe it does. It ends with whatever. Anyway,
I think it might end with the restaurant.
It ends with the restaurant, but then I think they go off with they're about to go and do like they're about to go and hound those guys to pay Marcellus Wallace back.
Yeah.
I think that's the opening scene, and like you have no idea how that relates, but then you realize that Marcellus Wallace is the one that's hiring Bruce Willis as well, or like paying him off to lose the fight.
Yep.
And then eventually they all come together, and because it's like, it all becomes essential.
Yeah, I guess in his movies you usually don't see them together.
No.
And
But they do cross. It's interesting because they do cross, like how because it was done in a non-linear fashion.
Yeah.
Remember how Bruce Willis is sitting at the bar just like all moody and shit, and then John Travolta comes up in his fucking big dopey t-shirt because he just shot the kid's brains out and like had to throw away all of his.
You're right, because they're both going to see Marcellus.
Exactly, and then they start talking shit to each other.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, oh, that's interesting. And then it's not until later on in the movie that you realize, oh, like they're going to explain the deal with the situation with Marcellus Wallace.
And one of them kills the other one in the apartment. I think Bruce Willis kills Travolta.
Yeah, and then eventually, because instead of just John Travolta being just some random hitman, he's somebody that you really know now. Yeah. And so like, but then you see to Bruce Willis, he's just some fucking random hitman, and so like I like how it's totally contextualized that he's not just some random henchman with an Uzi. Yeah. But like you have a total concept of this character, and then he's taking a shit, and he gets up, and he just gets shot with his own gun.
Bro, that's another one. You're just like, fuck when he dies.
I know. It's a really good movie.
The movies like that just draw you in.
But he does a lot of different styles too. Tarantino, like Hateful Eight. Yeah. It's like it unravels, but it's not done in a non-linear fashion.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean, a little bit,
because you see at the beginning what happened you see at the end, I think, what took place before the beginning. So a little bit, because then it makes sense. Because remember, Channing Tatum's in it, and you don't know that until the very end. He's under the floorboards. Yeah. We're giving a lot of fucking spoilers away here.
Well, you should have seen these fucking movies anyway.
Yeah, exactly. They're not new.
Yeah, they're not.
Because you didn't know that until the end.
You didn't know that until the end, but you don't actually. But there's no exposition in the beginning because it starts off with them in the carriage, and then they go and pick up one guy at a time. They go and pick up Samuel Jackson, and he's got the Lincoln. So
it's just that little piece of it is kind of shown at the end. Yeah, everything else is linear, huh?
Yeah. Oh, but then it does have a couple of cuts from Minnie, who's like the lady that runs runs the kind of the inn, and so that way you can kind of get to know those characters a little bit.
Yeah, but isn't I think that's the whole last part.
Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, because then it kind of just ties it all together. That's
so
interesting.
Because it shows those guys who are already there, coming there, taking over the place, and then it ends with, I think, the beginning of when what's his name? Is it Russell? Nah. Kurt Russell? Yeah, when him and the crew get there. Yeah. Bro, his character is fucking hilarious.
I love Kurt Russell, dude. He is awesome.
He is fucking awesome
too. I think he's got the best hair out of all the male actors ever. Like,
he's got great fucking hair. He's a hilarious. His character in Hateful Eight's fucking hilarious.
I know.
I don't know. I'm just thinking about it now. All the shit he does in there.
It's poisoned.
All right, man. Do you got anything going on in the works?
Yeah, I just finished up a little short skit. Really fun. It was about some robbers, and it has to do with some guys planning out a robbery, and then some, and then undercover agents and whatnot. But then it turns out they all end up kind of being undercover.
Oh, against each other.
And then they realized, wait a second, I'm a cop. You're a cop. I'm FBI. Like, what the fuck? Really fun stuff. Yeah, and then
You writing that yourself?
I did not.
No?
I can't write for shit yet.
Are you a part of a group right now?
Yeah, my buddy Ian is he's got some not only great equipment, but he's just got like naturally a fantastic writer.
Yeah.
And so he's been kind of formulating these wonderful little scripts, and then we go and put them together because we have a nice little acting cohort that we know from school and whatnot, and so we all live in Santa Clarita area, and so it's pretty easy to find people to collaborate with on projects, which is really a great. It's just it's a luxury for sure.
Yeah, that is awesome. You just kind of keep yourself consistent.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. Yeah, I just want to be pumping out as much material as possible, and I've been like those workshops and whatnot. But like, it's hard to get gigs.
Mm-hmm.
It's really.
Yeah, I hope it, and you think it should start slowly picking up here. And I've heard that from some other people. The things that I look at, it seems like it has, but I guess I just haven't found something. As many things that I would submit myself for. Totally. So it is what it is right now.
Yeah,
but
I just need work. I just want to act. Like I don't mind. Honestly, right now I'm not in a place to expect pay because I think just specifically because of my headshots.
Really?
Yeah, because like that's like a really huge part of it. Like it really is, and I feel like I'm not gonna be because that's the first thing they see. Yeah,
I had some bad ones for a while, like I was saying too. So it definitely feels better.
But according to my coach, I have an awesome acting coach that I've been working with since I was like 10. Mm-hmm. He's a good family friend and a goofball and just a really fucking amazing actor. He can do Sam Shepard like I've never seen before. Like that guy can really do a beautiful Sam Shepard play for sure. Anyway, what were we just
headshots?
Yeah. So headshots can make all the difference. Like apparently,
I believe it because I mean it is their first impression. I feel like as subjective or one-dimensional as it is,
it says so much about you. It says
that's what they're looking at.
Quality. Yeah. It show kind of is an exposition for like how professional you are,
Yeah, and that starts either the yes or no.
Yep.
Do you like him? Nope.
Yep.
Do you like him? Yeah. At least give him an audition.
Or if like the headshot looks tacky, they'll be like, "Oh, this person doesn't know what they're doing."
Yeah.
Like it just there's just so much. There's so much that can be that can be taken from a headshot. For sure. Yeah.
One good little tip, you probably already know this, is that for anyone else out there listening, headshots is I actually recently went on the photographer who did my headshots and looked at which ones she posted. So I was like, oh, okay, those are the ones you like. I value her opinion because she's always fucking shooting them.
Oh, and she goes through and picks the ones that she fancies.
I didn't know this, but she just found, or she picked ones, to put on her own website to like obviously advertise her work. So, assuming obviously she's going to pick the ones she thinks are the best. Yeah. It's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting that you like those ones.
Yeah.
I see.
Totally.
I just think that's something I learned and could be good for anyone else to maybe know about.
I think that's really interesting. I mean, everybody's definitely going to have their forefront, the things that they want to put on their forefront for sure. Like that's their resume. That's it.
And for someone who, I mean, she does a lot. Like she's a huge book, website with a shit ton of people. I think all of her pictures are pretty dope. So at least she's looking at a lot of headshots. So if there's certain ones she likes, I would definitely value that opinion. Yeah. But so you got a short film coming out, and you guys just produce that yourself?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything.
Yeah. Anything else?
Just more shorts.
And do you guys post those just on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally. On like a website or anything?
I always put them up on my website for sure. I just try to put up all my work on my website. But yeah, so there's Ian's got his own website too. He's like kind of like the creator.
Yeah. What is it called?
IanPeterson.com.
IanPeterson.com.
Oh no, I think that domain was taken actually. Ian Peterson something.
Ian Peterson. Yeah. I'll ask you what it is, and then I'll tag it in this video.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, because Ian's been pumping out some incredible stuff, and I'm just happy to be on board. And get you on board at some point, dude.
Dude, hit me up.
Yeah, absolutely. Because
anytime.
He lives right by USC.
Really?
Yeah.
So down here.
Yeah, so he's pretty nearby, and so.
Is he going there for school?
No, he and I know each other from school, but we're taking the gap year and using this time to just try to create as much material as possible.
That's fucking awesome.
It's really fun I'm so thankful to have like a buddy that I love working with, and that like we're starting to make some pretty funny material, and I'm excited to see where it goes, and that's just like that's what I got going.
Are you guys focusing on drama or comedy or just anything?
We're really trying to mix it up.
Yeah,
but we're definitely doing some comedy stuff.
Yeah,
sure.
bro. Yeah, if literally anything that you think I could be involved in, send it my way.
Absolutely.
And if I can do it, I'll most likely do it.
Absolutely.
Because I'm in that same boat right now of seems like not a lot's going on, and I want to do what I can.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty simple as that.
Absolutely, man. It's right now. It's like it's the ball's in our court, and it's upon us now to like start creating our own material.
It's for real.
Like if we can't find shit, then we gotta make it ourselves.
Exactly, and I mean, there's
great things can come from it.
Exactly, and you're gonna get better.
Yeah.
Like everything we've already said. Like there's kind of no downside to it.
Yeah.
You're just gonna understand the whole process better. You're probably gonna get better. You're just gonna grow experience. If you make something great, you can fucking put it in your reel. If you don't, then you just learn from it, and then you know what makes so bad.
Just practice either way.
Bad
it's
project.
Still working out. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, shit, man. SawyerShine.com.
SawyerShine.com. Yeah.
And then we'll figure out what the other website is. Anything else? I want to get everything you're doing.
It's been a blast, dude, and I'm excited to work with you again. It's been too long, dude.
It has been a while.
I know, man, but that was fun. We definitely made the most of that shoot. That was a blast.
It was a fuck ton of fun, honestly. I had a really great time there, and it was great fucking meeting you.
Yeah,
man.
you too, buddy, man. I'm excited to see where it goes, dog.
Hell yeah, bro. Thanks for coming on and sharing everything you have. I love.
Dude, it was an honor. Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
I've awesome. Definitely learned from you, man, and just. I think learning is fucking endless, basically, especially coming from where I came from, not growing up doing this. And I'm just diving kind of headfirst into it. So I love talking to people
It should never end. You're never going to be in a place where you're like, oh, I don't need to learn anymore.
Exactly. And I don't think I ever will be. So that's part of the fun of it is it's a fucking endless.
It's the best part.
What else can I learn? Oh, I can do this. Oh, I've never heard that before. Oh, you do that like that? Oh, what do you think about this? And yeah, so I just really appreciate you coming on and having the conversation,
adding tools
man.
to your toolkit, man, always.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Likewise, man. Thank you so much, man.
Have a good one, man.
Cheers.
Have a good one, everybody who's listening. That is it.
Alrighty then.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.